What's up, y'all? What's up, Fantasy family? Welcome back to day 3, or third stream of mental health awareness, man. June's almost up, so I mean, mental health taken serious every day, but really, this is June. This is the month where it's the most aware. So I figured, I ain't gonna be going live in a little bit because I'm about to go back out of town. So probably won't go live for probably a week or so. So I don't even know. But what better place to do mental health awareness than outdoors, man? It's beautiful out here. Get to see the cactuses, dandelions, sunflowers, all of that. Get off me. Taking the time to soak up his shade. Got a little bit of shade here. Thank God for that merciful cloud, boy, because, man, it'd be hot out here. Cloud hiding that sun real good, boy. It's Texas heat is something different. Mm. I think I probably set up over here. Nice nature background. That'd be nice. Somewhere where it's just peace and tranquility. That's what I'm looking for, man. That's what I want. Oh, Lord knows I need peace in my life every day. Jesus. Let's try. Let's try right here. Okay, we'll see. That probably ain't gonna work right there. Unless I was just sitting over here. Maybe if I sit down over here. Oh man, it's so hot out here. And it's not even the sun out. It's just that hot. What a day, y'all. What a day has been. As I wait for my original people to get in here, and I wait for some more of y'all to show up, I never give a notice when I go live, but just wanted to come out here and take a mental break, man. Let me just say, today was one of them days. Today definitely one of them days, bro. Just need to take a break. Whew. Soak up some nice air while I'm here. I really want to go up that hill up there and set up over there. It's pretty, but I don't. I think they have a trail that goes into the desert, and I don't even know what's over there. So I ain't trying to get eaten by no mountain lion. And then, you know what I'm saying? And then there's rocks up there too. You look unstable. I ain't trying to get tumbled or nothing, you know. But uh, mm, 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 mm. But yeah, um, welcome to the stream. Like I said, I know it's a little early. I think, yeah, I guess. I don't know. Man, still waiting on some of my people to come in. Some of y'all. Um, just want to cover this mental health topic, man. You know what I'm saying? With everything going on lately, mental health is very, very important. Well, what's up, CC? Long time no see. Where you be at? I was starting to think you forgot about little old Steve, CC. You don't say hi no more. You don't say nothing. Y'all just show whenever y'all want to, man. I gotta teach y'all some on time manners. Like we are not doing the Negro stuff. We gotta be on time, y'all. If we're gonna be excellent, we got to be on time for everything. You hear me? But yeah, um, what was I saying? See, that made me CC. That made me forget. Yeah, I started pretty early, and I never give a notification. I don't even let the Discord know when I go live no more. I just go live and then let somebody tell them, I guess. You know what I'm saying? But while we out here, man, I just want to. Well, I was starting to see you did. I was like, I ain't see your name and nothing no more. I was about to ask somebody. I said, where's CC at? Look, where my people? I remember y'all. I want y'all to know I remember y'all for real. Like, you got married for real? When? When you get married? And why you ain't say nothing? You ain't tell nobody you got married. Just quiet. Dang, bro, y'all don't say nothing. I be wanting to congratulate y'all and celebrate with y'all. Y'all don't be saying nothing. I got to talk, bro. uh. There you go. I tighten things up. Oh, you was on a honeymoon? Okay. Well, hey, congratulations. I don't know. I was thinking you was like 17, 18. I forgot how old you said you is. Congratulations, though, man. Happy you got married. That's good. That's good. You ain't tell me nothing. I could have came to the wedding and did the music. I would have did the music in the background for you. Dun, 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 dun. We'll play the original "Here Come the Bride" or Whitney Houston, whatever you wanted. Like, I would have gave you the hookup for free. You know what I'm saying? I like to look out for people when it come to weddings or when it come to like special events or occasions. You know what I'm saying? You ain't say nothing, man. I could told my chat to wish you a happy, not birthday, but not even the anniversary, whatever you call it, a happy honeymoon or a happy wedding. I don't know, but congratulations. Like, that's good though. Man, that's good though, man. Sending love to is it Norway or Sweden? I forget. Sweden or Norway? One. I remember you said it's one of them, so I think it was Norway. So sending love over there because I know y'all probably cold over there, ain't you? Y'all freezing over there. But this shade is really nice. I hope it stay like this all day, man. I've been Well, I've been doing these streams lately, man. I've been noticing a break in my mental state. I've been noticing a lot of good, and you see some bad too. But I always feel like the good outweighs all of it. You know what I'm saying? So, well, CC, y'all should have came to honeymoon over here in San Antonio. It's plenty of heat. Believe me when I tell you, it's hot. You can't stop the heat from nothing. That's why I say I'm thanking God for this shade because the sun be out all day, and so you be burned up, man. You see how dark I am? Look, I done got darker. I used to be like brown, and now I'm black. But now I've been noticing an increase in my mental state, man. It's in a good way, Um, when you do kind of go out and talk to people about it, and you kind of bring awareness to it, you start to see like things is better, man. Things is all right. I'm not gonna lie, man. I have days where it's heavy, still. Even knowing what I know now, man, and still being lifted up, man. You still have days where it's just like, it's tough, man. Like I said, today was pretty tough too, man, because I was irritated. I don't really think I get like down. I think I really get more like irritated fast. I get irritated really, really quick. You know what I'm saying? And so, um, a lot of times I'll just be irritated, man, which is how I mess my finger up. Let's just say we were shaving. That's how we a shaving incident. Let's just say that. But you get irritated, man. But once you realize, and I don't want to say stuff like it's all in the mind, because I don't want to discredit like what you feeling. And I know in a way it is, but at the same time, it's like no acknowledge those things, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that. See, you on your mission and change that. Yeah, for sure. Hey, man, when you gonna get in the Discord, man? I'm trying to offer you this last day. I offer you, bro. I got people that's looking to buy, so I'm trying to sell. If you want something, man, I'm trying to sell to you. I make your custom stuff. Well, I got it, cause I'm about to. Hold on. Man, what's up with this thing? You hear me? But not cause I'm saying I got your stuff, man. If you gonna get it, bro, add yourself in the Discord. I'm trying to talk business, dude. I ain't gonna be available to talk business forever, so you better add yourself now, man. Because like I said, after that, that's it. That's it. But but yeah, just noticing, man, the wave I've been on. You know what I'm saying? Just doing my thing. And like I said, it's been good, man. It's been bittersweet. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said I had days where it's good, and then days where it's just like, man, it sucks. You know what I'm saying? Like, um, I really been put to the test this year, man. Because this year I decided to change more than what I was changing last year and the year before. You know what I'm saying? And so this year really put me to work, and that's why it's been so hard trying to do better, man, and stay on the come up and get somewhere and just succeed and be prosperous. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm challenging myself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, just send me a number because I got a business number too. So just, I guess, do that or whatever. If Discord ain't your thing, whatever. It don't matter as long as it's a form of communication. I don't care. Like as long as you can communicate. Tell everybody it's for business inquiries only. But but yeah, man, we definitely out here, man. Just I want to start doing more outdoor nature walks. Get off me. Going hiking and or just walking on trails. Doing a lot of stuff, man. And just get outdoors and just heal your mental state, man. I really do believe getting outside. It really, it really helps a lot of your mind. You know what I'm saying? When you get to see all of God's beauty and creation, man. You know what I'm saying? Like it helps you. It puts you in a better state. You know what I'm saying? It puts me in a way better state seeing the birds and the bees, and not the talk, but the actual birds and the bees. You know what I'm saying? Like the trees, all of it, man. Like it's beauty. It's beauty and divine, man. You know what I'm saying? And so some of that I base my music off of, bro. It's just nature. I got a whole series now I'm doing with the piano, just nature. You know what I'm saying? Because I really believe our answers to our life it could be found in nature as well. You know what I'm saying? I believe God puts answers in nature for us to know. Get on. Supping bugs. It's the only thing I don't believe in. Yeah, just send me your number or whatever. Like I said, I hit it when I get a chance. I got my notifications off right now, uh, so yeah, let's talk business, man. I'm trying to talk business, man. Y'all playing, but but yeah, man. Actually, I want to go set up in another spot. I don't really like over here. I want to, like I said, I want to go in them hills over there, but I ain't trying to get eaten by no bear or no mountain lion thing over here. So I can throw the fade, but I can't fade a mountain lion. If we got those here, I don't even know what's over there. So let's just go somewhere. Let's just go somewhere where we can set up and just be us. Let's just walk and talk. We can walk and talk first. So yeah, there we go. There we go. So yeah, man. So yeah, we just on our little adventure today. But yeah, I got you, cuz. I got you. But yeah, I wanted to. I know it's a little early right now. I know it's Friday, so people, got their own thing going on right now. But they usually come in later. But I still want to bring awareness, man, to the mental health situation, to what's going on in the world. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's really important, man. Definitely important. Yeah, everything's good. Um, like I said, some days you have your days where it's cool, and then some days you have your days where it's just like, man, this sucks. You know what I'm saying? Like I hate everything, and I want to say everybody, but I don't hate people. But it's just like sometimes you just don't want to even be around anybody, man. I don't want to crack a smile, or what I'm saying. I ain't trying to goof off, or really have a lot of fun, or what I'm saying, distract myself with everything. Like I don't really want to be around a lot of stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm noticing that now, man, with the wave that I'm on and how serious I am. I don't even want to be around a lot of people. I don't want to say a lot of stuff. I don't want to do a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to focus and work and get stuff done and be abundant and prosperous and, be with my family, man, and close people that I love. You know what I'm saying? Like, even with YouTube, I kind of get tired of doing that, you know? Like, so that's why I want this stream to be the last stream for a couple of days, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of so I can better my mental state. I'm gonna get off all social media. Move, get off all of it, man. I'm tired of all of it. What's up, Crystal? But I want to get off all, you know, social media for a minute, man. Cause social media also be doing it too, daggone. It's like you can see everything over there, man. Tired of seeing people's DMs and people's requests and just everybody want to talk about nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to talk. I don't want to waste my time. You know what I'm saying? So I like to just be hold on. I like to just be serious, man, when it comes to what I want and what I'm doing. But get no move. Hang on, thing. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that, dog. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, for sure, for sure. But but yeah, it's life, man. That's why I said a lot of times you get stressed out because you see a vision of having better, man, and you know what you want, but you're just trying to get it. You're trying to figure out how to get it, and not necessarily like that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like you trying to figure out, I guess, a faster way to get it, or so. Like you trying to, I don't know how to say it, man. It's just like you know what you want better, and that's why I said I really put myself to the test, man, by getting better. You know what I'm saying? And so sometimes I do feel like that I fall off. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not as consistent, or I'm not working as hard as I should be. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so I was overwhelming myself, man, with just all these thoughts and doubts and you know what I'm saying? Just you see a little success in it, but it ain't the success you necessarily want. You know what I'm saying? You're like, nah, I want to be further. I want to be better. And that's good and all, but I feel like that a lot of times, man, that when you kind of beat up on yourself, it's good for training and discipline, but it also takes a toll on you because you just, you ain't gonna get it overnight like that, but your mind is telling you that you want it overnight. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, man. It's just everything with life is just it's good, but it's just like it's life. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I want to take this time to just be serious about mental health, man, because I know doom about to be over with. You feel me? And so that's why I said like mental health should be taken serious every day. But I said, but really, what's up, though? But I'm like really, this month is really highlighting a lot of that, man, especially with the men, man, because you know what I'm saying, men, we go through a lot and we don't really like to say nothing, man. I know I don't like to say nothing either, and so I'm learning to be a little open and wrong. Hey, girl, get off me, get off. Hey, Bonita, what's up, girl? How you doing? How's you doing? Everybody doing good. At least I know I am. I think. Today is okay. That's all I'm gonna say. It's a good day. That rhymes. But it's alright. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really. I can't really complain. And my service might mess up on this trail, y'all. So if it do, then just stay tuned. I'm gonna restart it. Sometimes when it messes up, I gotta go around. Hold on. I think I remember you. I think I know you. Nicola, was you on my page before, like earlier when I first did my live streams? If I'm not mistaken, I think that's you. I might be mistaken. Um, so I do believe a lot of times, man, when you go through stuff, yeah, I remember you. Yeah, yeah. You the one that got the what you got the niece, the one that's Iranian, or you said she's like mixed with black and Iranian or something like that, or Persian. I forgot. Like, if I ain't mistaken, I forget, man. That was like what, like like 8 months ago, 9 months ago when I first was doing my live stream. See how I remember people, y'all? I call people out. I remember you. So I remember. Surprised me because I don't even remember why I didn't even have a breakfast this morning, boy. I tell you, Steve done turned into a nigga. I don't remember nothing. So I don't even remember how I got out here. I really don't. I just came outside and was like, how'd I get here? Which is not that's not safe. Yeah, Palestine and Black. Yeah, I remember you. Yeah. Yeah, you's cool people. Yeah, I want you to join my Discord. When I get my people in here, they're gonna drop the link. Yeah, you can join the Discord. That's where we be at, just talking and whatnot. And we do this more than YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So, um, yeah, my service usually messes up in this spot, y'all. So if it do, just stay tuned, and I'm gonna restart it. I don't know why this is like a certain spot where it messes up. So if you see a loop or it goes off, you know why. Um, but I'm gonna talk till it do. So so yeah, sometimes, man, I think a lot of times, when you're dealing with mental health, yeah, it is spiritual. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes I think it's also just life too, as well, man. It's just like God created the human mind to do so much. You know what I'm saying? And so not necessarily everything is bad, man. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're dealing with a lot of like depression and stuff like that, yeah, I do think those are devils. But when it comes to just like when you overworking yourself and then like you're not giving your mind enough time to process what's going on, I think that's just that's like okay, that's life. Because you work so hard, like why can't this done? Like when your mind does something, you start to stress out. So I don't think that's necessarily a spirit. God gave us a natural mind. That's why He made us go sleep because we have to renew ourselves, man. We have to, rest up. Everything needs rest, man. You know what I'm saying? Animals got to rest and we got to rest too. You know what I'm saying? We can't stay up for days at a time because then, the human body cannot function without restarting. So yeah, man. A lot of times it's not just necessarily people depressed or they walking around here in devils. It's just, we know what we want. We eager to work in life. We trying to get a house. You know what I'm saying? We trying to have the most abundant bank account. And so a lot of times we put a lot of pressure on ourselves because we work. You know what I'm saying? We know what we want. And so a lot of it is probably mixed with happiness because we see it, but it's also mixed in with just like, dang, like, I gotta wait. And then like you don't know what you're doing is working, and then you just doing so much, and it's like you gotta have time for a personal life too. So, a lot of that, man, that's why a lot of people that's in college and school, they always stressed out, man, because they gotta work and then they gotta do schoolwork and then they gotta work their jobs and they might be parents too, you know what I'm saying? So they never really have a lot of free time for nothing. They ain't got time to even think and process to themselves. So that's just as important as somebody that's dealing with, alcoholism or dealing with depression too. You know what I'm saying? Like, um, it's all mental. You know what I'm saying? It's all about what's in your mind. You know what I mean? And so that's why I said when I start to learn the scriptures and apply what God is saying, it's like you start to realize like He's talking from a spiritual aspect, but He's also talking about a human aspect too. You know what I'm saying? It's like because He understands we human beings, man. That's why He said on the Sabbath rest because a human body has to rest, man. You can't work every single day all day. Look at people that work every day all day. Like that's why they end up having joint pain, man. You know what I'm saying? They end up hurting themselves. You got to have a day where you can rest. Your job usually gives you one day off the week. Usually gives you one day off the week because they know you have to rest and just relax. You can't overwork yourself, man, because your body is not designed to do that. You know what I mean? Um, yeah, I mean that's why I said it's so important to hold on, let me see what you say. Uh, yeah, get on the Discord. Yeah. Hey, Krista, you know how to drop the Discord? Because I can't do it on here because it won't let me when I'm on live. But until Mike them get in here, somebody gonna have to drop the Discord for me. But yeah, she good people. but yeah, all we do over there, we discuss that stuff over there too, man. We talk about mental health, we talk about awareness, all of that, man. You know what I'm saying? God, funny stuff, what's going on in the world, politics, like we talk about a little bit of everything. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why a lot of times, like that's why I won't come out here. Look at this, like it's beautiful, it's pretty. You know what I'm saying? I'm having a hard day, man. I get to come out here and see this. It's like something out of Italy, man. You know what I'm saying? It's beautiful out here, man. It's quiet, it's peaceful, no loud music, nobody out here talking crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's beautiful. You get to see that sunset. You know what I'm saying? Like it's peaceful. And that's why I wanted to come out here today for the stream, man, because I'm like, I want to start doing more nature, outdoors, walks type stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Like pretty soon I'm gonna go to the botanical gardens and stuff because this is beautiful. It is beautiful, and that's why I said when you go there, your mind is in a better place. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I say your settings really do matter, man. Like where you at, because you ain't gonna get peace if you in a hard rock cafe all day. You know what I'm saying? Like you around all that rock music all the time. Like you ain't gonna really get no peace around there. But that's why you surround yourself when you go get a massage. What do? They play the peaceful Japanese music or the little ambient music or whatever. It's like because they know that your mental state it affects it. And so that's why the music I make is mainly within like they call it like 532 hertz, like it's frequencies. Everybody knows that's about frequency. That's why when you hear rap music, you hear that do 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 do. Trap music give it that frequency that make you want to jump, make you want to get crunk. You know what I'm saying? Pop music give you that frequency that make you want to like dance and stuff. And then usually when you hear like even worship music has a frequency, man. What do you do when you get in that frequency? It makes you want to worship. So when you hear smooth, calming, meditative music, it's that smooth frequency, man. So your mind goes off of frequency waves. So that's why I make a lot of music that goes off of your frequency vibe. Because I know after a long day, people don't want to turn on trap music. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't trying to hear Young Dolph. You know what I'm saying? Some people might just want to hear, and everybody definitely don't want to hear that. Like nobody want to hear all that. So I said sometimes you might just want to make music where it's just cool, and it ain't got no lyrics. It's just a straight instrumental, and people can just sit there and just relax, make it feel like they float in the clouds. They need a time of devotion and worship or something. They just need to just go to sleep, and they need a peaceful track in the background. That's what I do, man, because I understand like it's part of your mental. You know what I'm saying? That definitely goes. Those frequencies hit your mind, man, and they known to calm and soothe your mind. Um, there's a lot of times, like I said, I was stressed out, and I'm saying because you're a human being, but I noticed when I started doing music, now it's just the gift in me. So every time I do the gift that God gave me, of course, I get clarity from it. But it's music, and so music is one of the best things that actually calms you down. And so when I'm doing music, I put more of my mind on what I'm doing on the keyboard or the computer than I am what my problem is or my stress is. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I like it. It's important. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Let's see, I'm getting starting to sweat out here, y'all. It's getting hot. Yes, sound bathing, man. I love those. And so, one thing, you crystal. But matter of fact, where you been at? Nikolai, Ricola. I forget how to say your name. I'm sorry. I ain't seen you in so long. That's how I got a good photographic memory sometimes when it comes to people that don't get on my nerves. I'm like, yeah, I like you. Hey, hold on. Let me see. Appreciate that, big man. Hold on. No Diddy. Hold on. Yeah, let me. I got my notifications off, so I got to check in, and then that's when I'll try to get back with you over there, man. You know what I'm saying? Because YouTube is a bad place to do business. I'll definitely tell you that. So we won't discuss numbers here. Somebody's watching. Hold on. Hold up. Um. So yeah, man. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna show you again. Like this is what I like to see, man. Like back in Louisville, I didn't really see a lot of this, man. But when I come out here, you can go on your nature walks, nature trails. You know what I'm saying? And especially around this time of day, because the sun hits these just right. Like it's perfect because the temperature goes down, and you get to just see beautiful stuff, man. People out here running and jogging. People out here with their families. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has a smile. They positive. You know what I'm saying? And so you get to see a lot of that out here, man. And so that's why when I do this, I want to bring more of that on the trails and just going places, man. Because I'm like, I understand the background is important. You know, that's why I want to go to the. I love going to the Riverwalk here because the scenery is so positive, and so I'm like, it's all extreme when I'm there. You know what I'm saying? And I said when I was doing my vlogs and when I was in the hood in Louisville, like you don't get a calm, peaceful stream there because the hood is not a calm, peaceful stream place. Louisville is not a calm, peaceful stream place. Like so, when you're there, you don't really get to do a lot of that stuff there because the mood is so heavy. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why when I go somewhere like here and when I start traveling abroad and going to different countries like Costa Rica or, what I'm saying, if I go to Spain or Italy or something like that, you'll start to see how different the vibe is. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I said I want to start doing live streams in the vineyard, you know what I'm saying? Doing a live stream, eating the cheese, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't drink wine, but I said Jesus drink wine, so he might like if I do it. But I was like, nah, but just like, going to the beach, or you know what I'm saying, going to the countryside over there, you know what I'm saying? Like I like to do stuff like that. Cause I understand like the mood and the scenery is super important, you know what I'm saying? And so that's why I try to bring more of these like peaceful streams, peaceful vibes. It's a time to joke, and I do joke, you know what I'm saying? I'm a joking a little bit too. But I like to come out here and see stuff like this, man. You know what I'm saying? Just are these dandelions or sunflowers? I never passed the 5th grade, so I don't remember what stuff is. But yeah, you get to come out here and just see beautiful stuff like this, man. Seeing the bees get to work. You know what I'm saying? Like, and again, you see people all around, man. They just cool. Everybody's has a good vibe. You know what I'm saying? What's up, cuz? Jeremiah, Xavier. What's up, Xavier? But nah, that's why I said I wanted to. Since June is almost up, and I know it is definitely based on Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely make sure I take into consideration everybody's mental health awareness month. You know what I'm saying? Because I want everybody to be, you know, um, better. Everybody's having a hard mental state right now. And like I said, it should be taken serious every day. But if there is a special time where we acknowledge that the most, then I want to make sure that I acknowledge that the most too. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I've been doing on my channel lately. This last month, I've been doing a lot of that because I'm like, I want people to really feel like they can come here, man, and just relax their worries. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what better can you get from this? You know what I'm saying? You got a young black YouTuber, you know what I'm saying, walking around here in beautiful scenery like this. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful scenery. I have some of the best topics to talk about because I talk about everything. You're funny. People love the funny jokes. You know what I'm saying? You're entertaining. So people can sit there and watch for hours because apparently y'all watch me for 10 hours if I'm on here. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm handsome. So of course that's popular. So I'm just like, bro, like you want to stay in an atmosphere like that. And so that's why I said, like, I watch myself too, and I don't even like watching me. And I'm just like, I try to be as, I don't say entertaining, but as captivating and engaging as I can with the audience, man, because I know somebody needs to be a part of what I'm doing, man. Somebody needs to hear what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Um, Hold on. Yeah, for sure. That's why I said, why you been gone for a minute? I was like, where you been at? But I might have to, I'm waiting on Mike to get in here to drop the link to the Discord because I don't think she knows how to do it. Um, I personally would, but I don't have my other phone with me. So, and this phone won't let me drop a link in here while I'm on live stream. It won't let me type, but I can talk to y'all. Um, but if you want, like I said, I'll probably just give you one of my social medias or whatever, because I ain't got that many people in here that, and I'm pretty sure y'all ain't weird, so I can give it to y'all. Y'all ain't gonna be, don't everybody go follow them, but if you want to hit me up over there, and then I send you the link over there later or so. But usually might come in about right about now, so I don't know. I don't know. Uh, Hold on, it's like really getting hot now. That's why I said it's cooler now, but it's still hot. You know what I'm saying? Um, right. Hey, bro, I got the soul, man. You have came to the right place. You are watching the master at work. Y'all literally get to watch me at work, man, when I'm sitting there in front of the computer. And so that's why I said, like, nah, it's time to work, man. I'm trying to really work. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, go hit Mike, man. Tell Mike I need him pronto. But I'll try to give off a lot of good energy with this, man. Now you don't have to be a moderator, because I'm my other channel. Like I said, I do it with my other channel. I'm not a moderator, and I still drop the link. So, well, maybe it's because it's my channel too. I don't know. Just try it again. Try it again. It should work. But anybody can send an invite. Like you should be able to send an invite, because I just sent somebody that the other day. So yeah, it's not a. I don't think it's a private chat. It's only a private chat if I wanted to be. I don't think I got it on private settings. Um. But now that's why I said I want to build a community over it too. Like once, I don't just add people right away. You know what I'm saying? Look, all you do is go to the group where it says invite members, and then you just push copy link, and then you come in here and paste it in there. But Xavier might be able to do it. Some of y'all might still be able to do it, because I mean it's a. I don't think I got it to where certain people can send it. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can send it, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you said. I sent my Oh yeah, hey, how you doing? How you doing? Yeah, I remember. Yeah, we was actually talking last night. Your daughter Deja's in the Discord, and she was telling me about you. Yeah, she was like, my mama sent me to your channel. You know what I'm saying? She put me on some of like Pastor Darby's messages and stuff. And I said, your mama sent me to my channel? Oh, she sent you to my channel or to Pastor Darby's? She said, no, she told me about your channel. I was like, people be watching me? There we go, Mike. Hey, Mike, drop the Discord for me, man, because somebody is trying to be in there. But yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, it's good to meet you. Yeah, she was saying how Pastor Darby changed a lot of your life, like when you be watching the sermons and stuff like that. That's good to know, man. Yeah, your daughter cool, man. She cool people. Definitely cool people. Uh, it should work. I don't know. This must be a new thing with YouTube why they got the crown about it, but you know. Oh, you saw me on live? Like, you ain't say nothing. I was on live, you ain't say nothing. Bro, look, you gotta say something. Yeah, click that blue link or whatever color that link is, and then you can just add us over there, and you can come in there. But yeah, shout out to your daughter, man. She cool, man. But that's why I do this, man. I told you that's why I do this because I want people to you know what I'm saying? It's a good old time, man. And I love to have a good time with everything that I do. And as the time goes on, it's gonna get bigger. The channel's gonna get bigger, you know what I'm saying? Um yeah, I mean, yeah, she's cool. She's cool, man. Yeah. But yeah, shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all. Cause I told I was like, cause I know people we did a conference over in St. Louis a while back. Well, that was way more than a while back. That was like 20, it was like 2016, 17 or whatever. And you might have been there. I don't know. You might have known us at the time, probably. I don't know. But yeah, we did in St. Louis, but we was in a not so good area. Let's just say it was an area that you probably wouldn't want to be in. And so I was like, man, we know where we going at. I said, y'all, this is St. Louis now. We need to know where we going at. We shouldn't be out here walking up the street. They done jacked us for our church equipment, our tithes and offering, everything. I was like, y'all, be careful. They ain't sweet out here. But But yeah, man, it's good. It's good to know, man. Pastor Darby changed your life. Listen, Pastor Darby has changed my life, and I'm his son. That man has changed everybody's life, bro. So let me tell you now, y'all not the only ones. I'm 23. I had him for 23 years of my life, and he's still changing my life. So believe me when I tell you, I know what you're saying. I know exactly what you're doing, what you're going through. Yeah. um, Yeah, and that's why I said like me and Daddy are, you know what I'm saying, we family. All of my family is family, but none of us are the exact same, you know. And so everybody understands, you know, your field, you know what I'm saying, where you at, you know. Like I said, Mama wasn't a pastor at first; she was a minister, you know. So then when Daddy died, of course, she went from minister to being pastor. You know what I'm saying? I don't have any of that in me. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I do in a way like, oh, we all got a little word on this, and you know, but I'm more of a teacher than I'm a preacher like he was, you know. So I talk about issues like this and just get on stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to, I'm more of a musician, and that's why I said like God puts me more on my music than anything, you know. Like I said, I tried vlogging when I did this channel, and I realized that vlogging just wasn't really for me, which is why I didn't really do much of it. And I always kept doing the music, so I really do enjoy um, the music more. Man, it's getting hot out here. Dang, bro, it's supposed to be like cooler. I ain't wearing like two pairs of pants though. I got a pair underneath here, and then I got on the J's, so it always gets hot out here. Oh, he said, give me a shout. I gave you a shout, man. Another shout out. I always forget how to say your name, man. I call you Seraphim Angel. Like the Seraphim. You better have, I don't want to see the Seraphim in real life, so if you're anything like them, I don't see you. Yeah, man. But yeah, that's why I'm out here, man. Just taking you on beautiful nature walks. Gotta make sure I ain't stepping on no snakes now, because I don't know where the nearest hospital is, but I don't think Stevie's gonna make it. So I gotta be careful. I'm trying to live, y'all. I don't want this to be my resting site and be like in memory of Steve. Got me a little crossover. I ain't got bit by some copperhead or something, but you can go on this trail, but I think it's for like bikes and stuff, like mountain bikes. Which I don't know what's in there, so I ain't trying to get mauled by a bear. A black bear mauls a black man. Who's gonna win? Definitely not me. If you ever see me in the forest with a grizzly bear, you better help the bear, because he gonna need it. But but yeah, just see how quiet it is. It's peaceful. I kind of want to get away from people right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I love it out here in San Antonio, man. Because it's like you can go anywhere and just get away from everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, you around people, but you're not at the same time. So I don't know. It's like it's a lot of people, but it's not a lot of people. You know what I mean? If you get my drift. So I can show you some more shade right now, man. It's hot. Dang, it's hot. And bears don't eat Negroes, they eat white people. I don't remember the last story of a bear that ate a Negro. It always eat the white people. They be out there messing with them. Everybody here. So yeah, I don't, listen. I don't trust nobody. That's the thing about me. That's the thing I love about me. I don't listen to people anyways. So I ain't never had that issue. People be like, trust no one. I'm like, I already don't. I've been not trusting people since 2015. So it ain't like it's nothing new to me. This is over 10 years I ain't never trust people. Not even the white people. I don't trust them. Steve don't trust the Negroes, the white people. I don't trust nobody, man. Mexicans, nobody. I don't trust anybody. Politics. The only person I trust is God. I even told God, I said, God, I said, I don't trust nobody but you. And I said, you the only thing, person, whatever you is. I said, you the only thing I trust you. I'm like, I don't trust nobody. So believe me, people come over all the time trying to give out advice. I never take it. I never take it. Ever, 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 ever. I can literally be bleeding out in my right arm. They're like, Steve, cover up your arm and tie it off. I'm like, don't tell me what to do. I said, I know what I'm doing. I'll put like some dirt on it or something, trying to do it the nature way. I'm like, Steve, you could have kept your right arm if you would have listened to me. I said, yeah, I just didn't want to. I don't like you telling me what to do. I know it's gonna save my life, but I just don't like taking advice from anybody. So, but yeah, look at this beautiful view though, y'all. Beautiful, man. Look at that. It's like the heavens, man. You see the sun. That's like the glory of God, man. It's just like one of those moments in the movie they do that. And like just this is pretty, man. Somebody clip this for me. Somebody clip it, man. That's beautiful. It's like I'm holding the sun in the palm of my hand. I'm changing the light bulb, y'all. Somebody clip that for me, man. That's beautiful. Bro, I'm gonna put some music to that. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put some music to this. Oh, I just got a music idea, y'all. See, you see how fast a musician work, dude? When you're a musician, this is what you do. You work quick. I told you, you learn music in nature. I'm trying to tell you, man. Like, that's why I'm basing a lot of my music off nature now, man. Because you literally learn a lot of it through that, man. It's beautiful, man. Took the sun, and then I changed it and put it over there. Hold on. We said do it again, and I'm about to snip it. Yeah. All right. Hold on. A Steve Productions, take one. Steady, action, quiet on the set. Ready? 1, 2, 3. It's like a little lemon head or something. Man, it's beautiful, man. See, I got a song idea now. See, that's how fast you work. So now I got to get back home and make a song idea. Oh man, wipe my face. It's hot out here. Dang, it's hot out here. And it's not even hot out here like that, but it's still hot. Woo, man. I probably should have wore this thing as I probably should have just put the handkerchief on, man. Wore the bandana as a sweat shield, but I don't want people walking around thinking I'm blood. It'd be like, he got a handkerchief on. I said, no, I'm talking about the blessings of God. Too late. Pop, 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 pop. I said, guys, if it's anything you take away from this video, don't wear red handkerchiefs, don't eat yellow snow, and do what God's always called you to do. Beep. You're like, no sue whoop on that. Let me see. Okay, now we starting to get some shade now. The shade's starting to come in. So, you know what? We can probably just sit here and talk. Maybe we'll do that. Sit here and have a conversation. Because I don't want to go, I don't want to keep going up there. Because the hill gets steeper and steeper. It don't end. I went running over here. It does not end, bro. This trail don't end. I don't know where it goes at, but I don't want to find out. Let's sit down right here. I kind of want to sit with the background. I like the background, but nah, I'm gonna sit right here though. Hang on, y'all. Hold on now, come on. Be still. Be still. This thing's starting to make me mad now. Be still. All right, here we go. But yeah. There we go. There's my beautiful face. There we go. But come on now, stop moving. Dude, I need new stuff, bro, because this stuff is still fairly new, but it don't want to act right. I got time for this. Yeah, appreciate that. I'm going to check it out when I get a chance. Stop moving! Bro, this stand is weird. But, all right, let's hope it don't move now. Appreciate it again. Boy, I can buy me a pop with this $2. Shoot, I need it. It's hot. But, yeah, it's perfect, man. The shade is in. Look, I'm going to show you now if I don't move the stand again. Look, it's pretty, man. It's beautiful. And I get to see the whole town over with the highway and everything. I get to see all of that. It's beautiful out there. So, yeah, man. Yeah, man. Get off of me. Leave me alone, man. Dang. Connection to the dreams of 18-year-old. Yeah, my audience, man. Like I said, I ran into a little youngin, man, the other day while I was on stream. It's 1 a.m, man. He was outside. I'm like, bro, what you doing outside walking around? I said, you up to no good, bro. I said, you should be out here walking. But he just came and sat and started talking with me, and that's why I said I reached the youngest, man. I always have a good thing with the youngest, man, because that's our generation. That's the ones I'm trying to reach, anyways. Really, when I did this channel, man, it was based off of that. I was really trying to reach more of an audience where, like, they was, you know what I'm saying? And sadly, I got the audience I didn't want. I got the audience I regret, but a lot of them are still over here. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them is still that audience. You know what I'm saying? And um, so it's starting to go back to reaching them, because that's really why I did this channel in the first place, man, was to reach people that would, because again, you can save a youngin', man. They minds are impressionable, and they look for somebody to give them that knowledge and tell them something. So when I was going through a lot of stuff in my life, because I got a couple of knots on my head doing some stupid stuff, and I said, let me teach a lot of these youngins, make little YNs, you know, let me reach them before they go out here and make some mistakes, you know what I'm saying? And I said, there's a lot of them that already have, man, but they still got a second chance. God gave them another chance, man, to do the right thing. And I said, that's what I want to kind of teach them and guide them on anyways, you know? And so that's why I said, like, I don't want them going out here getting locked up, man, and getting shot. And then if they do live, they got severe PTSD because they done seen people die in front of them. They done lost people, you know what I'm saying? Like, they done been locked up. They got kids, you know what I'm saying? Like, they all over the place. Like, I don't want to see them like that in life, you know what I'm saying? And so that's why I said, like, just my demeanor, I try to reach it, man. I try to reach a lot of people, you know? But I ain't for all of them, and I ain't for everybody. You know, some people just, they not going to care what I say, or they not going to take away from what I'm saying, and that's fine. Um, get off of me, dude. You will. In death. I pardon you from life. Yeah, sure do. But yeah, that's what this channel was based off of, man. That's why I want to start another channel, man. I think I'm gonna call it A Steve Academy. This thing gonna have A Steve in it, bro. It's gonna have something with my name in it. And just gonna do a lot of that, a lot of what I'm doing over there, bro. Because maybe, hopefully, I get another audience, man, of people that I actually do want. An audience of people that actually will learn and support what I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? And not that this one don't, but I can definitely reach new people that way, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm happy this channel is a year old, but I'm like, you know, at the same time, um, I wanted to go back to what it was supposed to be doing anyways, for the jokes, because I got some fire jokes. The roast never stops, you know what I'm saying? But I wanted to get back to what it once was at first, you know what I'm saying? And I forgot what I was saying. I forgot what I was saying. But yeah, that's what I did all of this for, anyways. Sit up here, man. You can't sit down in the chair like that. Can't sit on my J's. J's are too fresh. Can't sit on these things, man. These things are classy. The Bugs Bunnies are in effect, people. But if this thing don't keep falling, stop falling. I hate this camera stand. Add that to a list of things I hate. A lot of things. But yeah, that's why I said when I first was doing this channel, man, I really wanted to reach people like that, man. And I was, man. That's why I said I missed the old days of how the channel was before it was big. Like, I'm pretty sure every content creator, they love when they get big, but they also miss the old days when they first started out, because the work and the process, you started out with a couple of people and then you got to see it grow. You know what I'm saying? And then it was growing for about a couple of weeks when I kept putting them out every day. And then once I did the one with Daddy, man, that just took off. And I'm just, as much as that's a good thing, it's really not. Because I'm just like, it wasn't really necessarily the audience that I was searching for, bro. You know what I'm saying? And so a lot of them was, and then a lot of them ain't. You know what I'm saying? Then my channel went in that direction of controversy and playing. I'm just like, I didn't really want that, man. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that a lot of the youngins I could have been reaching at that time, I didn't get a chance to reach them, bro. And so that's what was pissing me off, man. And so that's why I said I was getting tired of doing this channel, because I felt like that I wasn't really reaching a lot of the people that I was really looking to reach. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I'm getting back to it now, because I said, well, I can't help the ones that don't want to listen, but I can help the ones that do. And so I said, how do I do that, man? How do I do that? And so I just keep putting myself out there, man. Keep doing what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? But man, I'm gonna tell you again, get off me. Is that music coming from way, way over there? I told you, get off me. See, you don't listen. See, they don't listen. Like the Negroes be on my channel. You gotta swat them again. See. It's only pastor he will listen to Yeah, man. That's why Daddy was so real and authentic, man, because he knew like I'm not saying he knew he was the only one that was gonna get through to him, but nobody else can really reach people like he could, man. He's a people person, you know. Even though he didn't want to be, he's definitely a people person. It's just like he's very interesting when he talks. You gotta hear what he gotta say. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like when Daddy talk, he wouldn't give you an option to listen. He was telling you gonna listen to what I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when you listening, you want to listen. Cause just like what he's saying is so captivating. Like people that are engaging when they talk, that's why they good at sales. They good at like, cause they know if they can talk to people, they good at what they do. Then people's gonna listen, and then they gonna get sales. You know what I'm saying? So Daddy really could have been a salesman, man, cause he's not talking like, oh, you might want about it. He's like, nah, you need this product because you gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? That's how a dude I work with, man. My boss, man, my former boss, he was like that, man. He was so good at what he did because, but he had that same demeanor, and he would look at you like that. He would look at you, and he would point at you, and when he would point at you, it's like he knew a way of talking, like he would get you to buy something. Like he was so good, and so I looked at him do it, and he would literally make money like that, and I was like, and he would just turn around, smile. I said, bro, how you do that? He said, it's all about your character and your demeanor. He said, you got to believe in what you're doing. He said, because if you don't take authority of how you talk, he said, people are not interested in a salesman. They're not interested in somebody that's like, well, can I show you something? He said, no, you don't ask them. He said, you tell them. He said, hey, let me show you something real quick. Hey, you need this because of this. He wasn't like, well, do you think? He said, never say thank, never ask them a question. He said, because when you ask people a question, you giving them the opportunity to choose and say no. He said, when you tell them, no, you need this, they're going to be like, well, yeah, maybe I do need that. So then they be like, yeah, let me see. He's like, here, let me show you. And they be like, he said, you put it in their face and you don't give them an option. You put it in their face and they take it. I said, oh, that's how the game works. So that's how Daddy was, man. Daddy would be like, nah, you gonna do, nah, you gonna do it. And like, you know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me see. So I'm more of just like, I'm a person, I don't care, I'll let you do whatever. Yeah. Get off. Maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe my color is it. That's why I said I'll be like, talk back to me. That's why I said my thing is trying to get the youth to listen, man. Cause I'm like, I don't want them to end up because like I said, we grew up in Louisville, man. That's all we seen. The youth was out there doing all the killings, man. They was the ones that was the new victims, man. They the ones that get locked up all the time. You know what I'm saying? And so we did youth ministry with them, man, and we was trying to help a lot of them off the street. I said I was once a youth. Now I ain't gonna say I was out here gangbanging, but I did know gangbangers, man. I grew up with them. You know what I'm saying? I went to school with them. You know what I'm saying? And so I was just like, dang, like I said, I go to school and goof off with y'all. I said, but when I go home, I got a loving father, man. I got a loving mother, man, that care about me. I said they didn't have any of that. You know what I'm saying? And so I was always wondering. Daddy said, he said, son, do you know why they doing what they doing in school? He said, because don't nobody love them and care about them. He said they got to go home and fight because that's what they do. He said they got to fight to make sure don't nobody violate them, don't nobody come and violate their siblings or their mama. He said because they don't know love, they ain't got that. And I had to really look at myself and I said, man, I was really fortunate and blessed to have mine. You know what I'm saying? I was still a fool, but I said I knew a little something more than what they were. They was a fool because they didn't have no guidance, man. I said I was a fool just because I was trying to fit in and just something wrong with me. You know what I'm saying? But hey, Empress, what's up, Empress? How you doing? I ain't let nobody have today, Empress. We good for now, but later it's coming. But now we good. We keeping a calm meditative state. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said my thing is I don't want to really necessarily say my thing is reaching people because I don't want to feel like I am trying to reach people like that. But in a way, it is like reaching people, you know. And so that's the whole goal, anyways. Like it's the same with the music, man. When I do the music, the goal is to reach folk. You know what I'm saying? It may not necessarily have words on it, but the fact that people are listening and it's starting to captivate their mind, and it's like it's starting to do what it's designed to do. Like my music is designed to make you love God. It's designed to give Him glory. You know what I'm saying? It's also designed to just be like, hey, I'm at the office and I need to put something on while I'm working. Okay, I'm gonna listen to this. Or I'm about to go to sleep. Hey, I'm gonna go sleep and watch this. You know what I'm saying? Like it's designed for all walks of it. Riding the car, flying on the airplane. I had somebody comment on my page today, and they said this is perfect for catching a flight. I said this is really what the music is for. That's what it's called, ambient music. Like the guy that made that type of style music, he made it on the airplane. He kept saying like because he's on the airplane, you get to see the heavens. You literally get to see the hemispheres, man. Like you in the first heavens when you in the clouds. Those are the first heavens. The second heaven is space, and then the third heaven is where the heavenly Father is. You know what I'm saying? And so like you literally in the heavens, bro. So that's why I made my stuff with majestic titles like in the heavens or in the clouds. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like it gives you that feel and that vibe. So when people hear that, that's what they hear. They hear ascending. It feels like you're ascending up in the earth. Ascension. All of that. Like, that's what it feels like. And so that's why I would name my stuff that, man, because it was heavenly titles, man. And that's what it's designed to do, to put you in a heavenly mindset, you know. So we all do something, man, that we supposed to be doing. Music is mine, you know. But I feel like in a way, like I can also talk with my words, but I'm not a preacher, and I definitely ain't a Pastor Darby. I'm worse. I'm worse. Oh, I'm worse. I am worse than him. I would take you and stop you like that. Where's my money, boo? I said I try to be tame, but like I said, I got a little of his craziness. We all got a little bit of that craziness in us, man. Daddy always said, he said, look, I'm saved, but I'm still me. He said, I'm still me, though. He said, I don't change nothing because I'm saved. He said, if I got to take it there, I'll take it there. you know. Yes, Madrid and Barcelona, Jesus, I need to go there. I need a Madrid and Barcelona buddy. I got a friend that's over. She's from, stop. She's from, I don't think she's from Madrid. She's from like outside of Madrid. But she was like, yeah, if you ever want to come over here. I was like, man, I'm about to come over here now. I said, dude, the tickets are like $600, dude, for like 2 weeks. You get 2 weeks there and the tickets are $600. Now, I don't even know where I'm going to go. I don't speak an ounce of Espanolish. But when I tell you, I'm about to book a flight and I'm about to be over in the biggest American, I don't know where I'm going, but, you know, I'm there. So I can hang with the Hispanics. I can hang with the Negroes. Yeah, I would never. That's what I'm saying. I would never leave if I went. And I said, if you take me over, I'm never gonna come back here. Like I'm not coming back to the United States. Mm. Oh no, don't go to Atlanta. That's judgment. If you live in Atlanta, that's gonna be one of the first places for judgment. Please leave. That's not a prophetic word, but I wouldn't be surprised if it is a prophetic word. If you're in Atlanta, please get out. You don't need to be there. Mm. Because any city God's gonna bring fire and brimstone on, it's definitely gonna be Louisville or Atlanta. It's one or the other. Nah, Empress, I won't stomp you. I won't stomp you. I'll stomp everybody else. Like, can't you see I'm trying to do good for the community? Pay attention. I only do it because I love you. Look, man, my dread's going crazy. Come on, y'all, I'm gonna calm down. We're talking about mental health. I need to deal with mine, so let's calm down. Mm. Phew. Man, it's hot. Hey, LB, what's up? What's up? Mm. Yes, Atlanta and Louisville are gonna be two big places of judgment. I can't stand those places. If God told me, hey man, I'll judge the world, but what's the first place you want to judge? I'd be like, Louisville. Please. Like, you know, remember how Rahab did when they sent the two spies in the city and they hid him in Rahab's house? And so her and her family was spared. I said, look, spare my family, but everybody else. I said, Lord, you guys to do what you gotta do. Is rid this place of all the evilness and nonsense in that city, because I don't know how people do it. Okay, I'll see you. Yeah, yeah. I'll tell your daughter you said what's up, you stopped in. Yes, Memphis too. Memphis is, well, I ain't gonna lie, I like Memphis though. Not really, but I do. I think Memphis is better because at least they got better barbecue and stuff. So they the home of Elvis Presley. Memphis gave us Elvis. If we didn't have Elvis, what would the world be? A great white man. Yeah, I did, bro. I seen the edit. That was crazy, man. I like that early edit though. I'm gonna post it on my social media when I get a chance. I told you, get off. But but yeah, man. Anyways, yeah, bro. Let me wipe my face. I was like so hot out here. There we go. Yeah, she living abroad. She in Costa Rica. She's in Costa Rica. But Costa Rica is also a nice place too. That's why I told you, like, bro, I really believe traveling. When you learn to travel, it also does. But it did something to my mental too. When I first traveled, my mind was so different. My mind was foreign Steve. I wasn't American Steve. I definitely Louisville Steve. Oh God, I couldn't stand Louisville Steve. I was the worst. But when I traveled, man, because the only three states I was at the time we ever been to, because of the church, we was always working with church. So we didn't have time to go places. So I was only in Kentucky, Indiana, Ohio. And so when I first went to Costa Rica, like I went to Florida, I had to have a layover in Miami, and Miami's beautiful. Then I went to Costa Rica, it looks the same. Super green, tropical, lavish. I'm talking about, yo, man, when I took my feet off the plane, Something about that place hit different. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. The air was different, dude. It was a warm, breezy, tropical air. I remember it like it was yesterday. And I put my foot outside the airport, man, and I was stepping on concrete ground. I said, I'm literally on foreign soil, literally. And I looked around and like you can see in the background, how you can see all of this, like you can see in the background with like how you can see all of that and whatever. It looked like that except times 10. I'm in the mountains, dude. Costa Rica is very like hilly. It's like in the mountain type, you know what I'm saying? And I'm literally looking at the mountains. That's like big old mountains in the background, you know what I'm saying? And you can literally see the clouds on the mountains. Like it looked like something off of like TV because you see it off TV. It's literally something off TV, man. And I'm sitting here watching all this. I'm just like, bro, this is beautiful. And the air just hits so different, bro. And the culture is like you in another place. All you hear is Spanish, Spanish, reggaeton, reggaeton, Spanish, Spanish, reggaeton, reggaeton, Spanish, Spanish, hey, reggaeton, reggaeton. That's all you hear all day, man. You know what I'm saying? And it is so cool, man. The people are so cool. And I said, it gave me a different, way different vibe than you get in the United States. And I went and I said, man, I didn't even want to leave. I didn't want to leave, man. My mental was changed, dude. Because it was so different than what I was used to, you know what I'm saying? You know. Nah, not Dallas. Oh, Lord, help me, not Dallas. That's the Louisville of Texas. Nah, you need to get out. Hey, listen, go abroad. Your life will change. If you single now, you'll find your abroad. You'll find your significant other abroad. I promise you. Like, I think you would probably prefer somebody that's abroad anyways. Like, because people there are so different. That's why I said they culture there is so different. They love their family. They big on family, man. So they love families, man. They ain't big on a lot of this feminism and all this stuff going on. They don't really care about that. They care about living life, having a good time, and spending quality time with the ones they love, like their family and stuff like that. And so that's why a lot of them will, when they see you, they treat you like a person. And I said that was the first time in my life. You gotta understand, when you in the American mindset, especially Louisville, because Louisville's heavily segregated. You got whites over here, you got blacks over here, and then we was getting like a large Cuban population. There's a lot of Cubans that was coming there. You know what I'm saying? But everybody's like the blacks usually on the east and the west. And the whites are usually in like the rich areas, like the St. Matthews. I think it's more like, I think it's north. I don't know what it is. But and then the Hispanics was mainly on like the south end, like the southern end. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like Chicago. It's heavily segregated everywhere you go at. You know, so when you go there, of course that's high racism, man. That's high colorism. You know what I'm saying? Down there they don't do that. So when I was going in the store, they weren't looking at me like he's trying to steal, son. They weren't looking at me like it's a little nigga. Like they was looking at me like they thought I was Costa Rican. They looked at me as a person. And that was the first time in my life I ever felt like I fit in with where I was, man. Because we couldn't fit in the United States because, you know, white people, you ain't one of them. They let you know you ain't one of them. And then, you know, some of your own people don't even like you. You know what I'm saying? Like, they mad about stuff. But that was the first time I looked at it like there was no such thing as colorism there, bro. Everybody there was cool. You might have a Costa Rican that's dark as me. You might have a Costa Rican that's as, you know, white as them. And then you might have a Costa Rican that's dark as the watch. You know what I'm saying? You got Costa Ricans out there dark as ace of spades, dude. Like, you got some of them dark and then some of them is just like white as Blanco Negro. Like, there's a lot of them, you know what I'm saying? But they all loved each other like they was one. And so even my friends there was telling me, they said, yeah, we don't do the colorism stuff. They was like, we don't care about that because if you was born here, you Costa Rican. They was like, they said the United States bases it off color. So that's why you're African American or you Mexican American, you know what I'm saying? Or you just white. Like, notice it ain't white American, it's always white. You know what I'm saying? Like, they the only ones that get the preference where it's like closest to American. And so they was like, yeah, we don't do that here. They was like, whatever you are, they said if you was born here, whatever your color is, that's what you are. You know what I'm saying? And that's why everybody there gets along, man. You know what I'm saying? And I said, man, we could use a lot. They mainly don't like you based off of your ethnicity, like nationality. I would say nationality. Like they don't like Nicaraguans, the ones next door. You know, they have a big turf war with them. But it's not because of the color, it's because of like internal feud or something like that. Versus here, people don't like you, like white people don't like you just because you're black. You ain't even did nothing to them, but they don't like you because you're black. And then black folk don't like white people, you know what I'm saying? And then nobody likes Mexicans. I don't know what Mexicans do, but nobody likes Mexicans. You know, so it's just, it's foolishness here, man. This is one of the only countries in the world where you really experience a lot of that, man. Like here in South Africa, they do it a lot over there, you know what I'm saying? It's sad too, bro. It's really sad. Hold on. But my mentality changed a lot when I came out there, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, you know I'm going live. Yeah, you know I'm going live out there in Costa Rica. Me with all the mamacitas, yeah. Like, mamacita, pass me un coca, por favor. Like, dos platos de carne, dos arroz con pollo, y frijoles en platanes. Queso blanco, I don't know. No necesito cocaína. No, no necesito de cocaína. Sí, no, no, no. Yo no sé. Es- Ese tú también, sí. But that's why I say, like, you see a lot of people, man, they cool, man, everywhere you go, man. Most people say my Spanish is good. Even they told me. I said I went to the McDonald's because Stisha's a snob, man. Stisha's like, she's snobby. So she don't like to help us out with nothing. So I told her, I said, girl, I don't know how to speak Spanish here like that. I said, I need you to order my food from McDonald's because Costa Rica, they speak English too sometimes. But some of them don't. They always like so-so, you know? And then they take US dollars as well. So I'd rather just transfer it to their money. They have colonials, you know what I'm saying? They money's like half our money. You know the US dollar ain't nothing, but their money's half our money, you know what I'm saying? So, and it comes in different colors too. Like they got like red dollar bills, they got green, blue. I think they got like white and purple. Like it's pretty. It's really pretty money. Next time I get one, I'm gonna show y'all. I think I got one in my drawer. I'm gonna show y'all when I get home. And so yeah, I told her. I said, well, she said, look, just translate it off Google. I said, I don't know how to do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know that. So I went up to the lady. I said, buenas, because they like to say buenas there a lot. It's like buenas. I said, necesito. I said, necesito dos hamburguesas con queso, por favor, y papas medianas. So basically, it means basically two double cheeseburgers with a medium fry. You know what I'm saying? And so she said, I said, no siendo. Like, no comprendo. She said, what's your name? And I said, I said, my name, I really forgot my name for a minute. I said, well, my name is the same in Spanish as it is in English. It ain't the difference. I said, sorry. I was like, I don't know how to say translation. I got lost in your beautiful eyes, but I just said, oh, tú eres bonita, sí. She's like, ah, muy bien, muy gusta. I said, una fincha, por favor. It means one ticket. That's what I was saying to the women cops out there. They women cops are pretty. So I said, necesito prisión. Soy es negro. Necesito prisión. Tú también, güey. Uh-oh. My bad, y'all. Oh, El Paso. I know where that is. El Paso's like 6 hours from here, man. They said it ain't much out there. It ain't much out there. They said it get cold. It's hotter than here, but it gets cold out in the desert at night, though. No puedo contigo. Lloro por ti. I remember that song, Lloro por ti. Stisha used to love that song by Riga Iglesias. Lloro por ti, or whatever that was. Stisha watch all that Telemundo and Mundos 2 and Univision, all that. Anyways, but yeah, when you go abroad, I done got way off topic. The Negro in me forgot, but when you go abroad, man, you start to see like your mentality change. And my mentality changed so much, man. And I said, I came back to the United States. I did not want to go back to the United States, bro. I promise you, I didn't want to go back to the United States. Because I knew Louisville. I always hated Louisville. Even when I was living there, I hated Louisville. And I said I was going back. And it's like that depressing feeling came over me again. It's that cold, because it was cold at the time. It was like January. And it was warm in Costa Rica. And I came back, it was 30 degrees. I said, oh. And so I got off the plane and I was like, man, this sucks. And so I remember talking to Daddy the next day. And so Daddy, he asked me, he said, hey, son, what you think about it? And I said, Daddy, I love it, man. I said, Daddy, I love Costa Rica. I said, Daddy, it's the only time I felt like I actually belong somewhere. And he said, that's good. And he told me, he said, son, I wanted you to go there because I wanted you to see that you can go anywhere in the world you want to go. He said, son, you ain't got no prize on your name. He said, them dudes out here, he said, he always call them chicken heads. He said, they always mess with these chicken heads. He said, they got prize, so they can't go nowhere. He said, they getting felonies at a young age, so you get a felony, you can't leave the country. He said, son, you can go anywhere in the world you want to go, man. He said, so if you decide to go there, he said, then you know you got options. He said, I wanted you to see you had options, man, more than the girls on the block. He said, you got options anywhere in the world you want to go. And that really changed my mindset. That's when I started talking abroad, because I realized that the women overseas or places are I don't want to say like always better, but I realized there was more out there than just in Louisville. Because like I said, I grew up on black and white. So of course I was on black girls first and I went to white girls. And I'm like, that was in Louisville. So I'm like, they all sucked. You know what I'm saying? But when you look at somebody abroad in another country or another land, you know what I'm saying? And you see like the foreign is like nice. You know what I'm saying? There's people all over the world. And so that's when I start putting my location in like Costa Rica, man. I start putting my location in Mexico. I start putting my location in Dominican Republic. I start putting my location in Turkey. Start putting it in like Armenia and India and Saudi Arabia. I was talking to all people of all cultures, man. Putting in South America, Brazil, Colombia, Bolivia, all type of places. You know what I'm saying? And I met a lot of people that way. I met a lot of Colombians like that. I met a lot of. I'm cool with. I got a lot of friends, man. I got a lot of friends everywhere because that's why. Because I said if I ever need to get out of here, I got places I can go. Because I'm like, there's a remnant in every city, right? It says God has his remnant in every city. I said, well, just in case ain't no more in this city, I can go to another city abroad and go there where I got a remnant over there that's waiting on me. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I said, like, there are so many options in the world, man. Once you realize that, I know it's cliche. It's easier said than done. But once you realize that, you will never chase another man in your life. You will never chase another woman in your life. When you realize that there are so many. And there are so many people abroad, man, that will love you. And you can go anywhere in the world and they will treat you like a king, bro. They will love you wherever you go at. Because, of course, like I said, we God's people. And then on top of it, it's not even just that. It's just that your demeanor, if you have a nice demeanor, they love that. And I said they will love you any and everywhere you go. So that's why I don't listen to people when they talk. Again, my mentality changed when I came back. I don't listen to people when they talk about, well, only your own kind is going to understand you. Only your own, because that's what white people said. You know, only white people understand white people. That's not true. Everybody can understand each other if they get the time to know each other. Now, there's certain struggles that we went through that they probably won't understand like us. They don't mean they can't be open to understanding or listening, but they'll never experience like we did. But I said that's not going to stop me from talking to broader people because they don't understand my struggle. That's why you talk to people. You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all, how you doing? How you doing? I never did get your real name. What's your real name? I forgot. Hey, you might have told me, but you know, the Negro in me forgets. Sorry. If I forget one thing, it's names and birthdays. So if I ever do, man, please don't hate me. Yeah, that's why I said like people going to Thailand, man. Like I did, I put my location everywhere because I said, bro, you can know anybody. Dana. If it's Dana, say yes, because I can't read sometimes. I need to get back on my hooked on phonics, man. I'm getting slow again. But yeah, that's why I said like I know that's why I said the sun is confirmation. Like Lord, if you want me to have $2 million, shine that sun on me again. Oh no, the shade is coming. The shade is coming. No, Lord, I was starting to believe in you. Oh man. Well, it'll shine later, so I'm gonna let His grace and mercy work the way it do. So we're not gonna count that prophecy, y'all. Just to forget I said that. But nah, that's what I said. Right when I said it, the shade come in. I'm like, oh, so you really don't like me that much, huh? I say, you still want me to struggle, Lord? Still a ramen noodle diet? Still gotta drink the Kool-Aid? It's like, God, I don't want no more tuna. I want the lobster. I want to eat what the white people eat. Anyways, I forgot what I said. I forgot what I said, y'all. But, my baby's boy passport app was approved today. Oh, that's what's up. Congratulations, man. W's in the chat, y'all. W's in the chat, man. That's good, man. That's good. Yeah, my little nieces, cause my sister married a Costa Rican, so they live in Costa Rica. So they got dual citizenships. So they got an American passport and they got a Costa Rican passport. It's so cool. I like that though. And so it was taking a minute for them to get with everything going on now. It took time for them to get the baby's passport. Like even the baby got to have a passport, bro. You know what I'm saying? And so yeah, but they actually come in next week, man. You know, I'm going to go see them all. You know what I'm saying? So. But yeah, that's why I said that's good, man. You get to see that stuff, bro. That's good. You get to experience that. So yeah, that's why I said I advise all y'all get y'all passport. I gotta go renew mine. Look at me talking. I done let mine get expired, but renew mine too, man. Because I said I know people all over the world, man. If I need to go somewhere, I can. I was thinking about doing that again, going on a world tour. You know what I'm saying? Just meeting people anywhere I need to go. And if I need to go there, I know people. You know what I'm saying? So I can be like, hey, you know, I want to go on vacation. I know people there. You know what I'm saying? Or you know what I'm saying? Hey, I need to come lay low for a little bit because the feds are looking for this handsome young face, and I did crimes I won't commit. I shouldn't be on live stream, y'all. They probably look at me. I have warrants in certain cities, so I have to make sure that I keep a lower profile. If I cut off my beard, I did some heyday back when I ain't have a beard, so if I cut off my beard, they probably remember. That's all, yeah, and his daddy's Pastor Darby. We don't like none of them. Like, get him. Go get him now. And like, y'all realize Steve done stole $250 million of the government's money. He's like, yeah, y'all won't be associated with this channel because they're gonna do some digging into y'all. I would have faked my death and everything, but I would have ended up on a private island somewhere. No Epstein, definitely no Epstein, but you know, better than Epstein. Hmm. Oh no. Oh, make sure my thing don't fall. I'm coming to your channel because the word is always on. Okay, that's what's up. Yeah, yeah. Do it be? I just be talking, man. What's up, Deja? Hey, your mama was over here a minute ago, Deja. She told me she was talking to me. Your mama cool, man. I like her. Um, but yeah, that's why I said like, man, go abroad, man. I'm talking about like traveling and stuff like that. So, man, 250 million is enough. If they offered me 250 million to rat on y'all, I would rat on all y'all. That's why I said Steve ain't loyal to nobody. Y'all thought 6ix9ine was bad. Wait till I get a chance getting that trade for $250 million, boy. I would tell on myself. I would tell on everybody. um, but now that's why I said like when I got out, man. I started. That really did change my mental, man. When I disappeared for a minute, when I really went out of town and I moved out of Louisville and all of that, that changed a lot of my mental. And I specifically remember. I specifically remember, man, when I came back from Costa Rica the first time. I remember. Hold on, let me read this thing. Ow, get off me. That's crazy. Crackhead. Nah, but I remember, man, when I came back from Costa Rica and Daddy had a talk with me, and I told him, I said, Daddy, I said, I don't even think I want to date no American girls no more. I said, Daddy, I don't even want my wife to be in the United States like that. You know what I'm saying? Get off me. You know, you about to have a death wish. I'm about to kill you, stupid bug. Uh, see, bugs are distracting me too. Anyways, I remember told Daddy, I said, Daddy, I don't even want to talk to these American girls no more. Because again, we was segregated where we was at. It was highly black and then highly white. You know what I'm saying? That's all we saw. And nothing's wrong with that. But when that's all you know your whole life and you start to realize there's a world abroad, man, there's a whole new world out there. Like you can a whole new world. A dazzling place I never knew. A whole new world beyond your point of view. Bro, I really was like, don't you dare close your eyes. Well, I was traveling, flying on my red carpet. My red carpet was called Delta Airlines, and I will hop back on a flight tomorrow, and y'all will never see Steve again. I'll have a whole Italian audience somewhere, eating lasagna on a Tuesday and baked ziti on a Wednesday. Boy. That's why I said I don't even drink wine, but I go to the vineyards and drink wine with my white people. Eat the spoiled cheese. Boy, I got money over there. But nah, dang man, stop throwing me off topic, y'all. I'm forgetting my good points. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I was saying like when you realize there's a whole new world, no Disney Channel intended, but it really changes your mind, man, and it shows you what you can have out there. And so I remember coming back, and I was heavily on white girls at the time. And I said, I ain't want to talk no white girls. I said, I ain't want to talk no white girls. I ain't want to talk no black women in the city. I ain't want to talk to nobody where I was. I ain't want to talk to anybody in my city. I specifically had I almost said darker mind. Not yet, not a darker mind yet. That happened when I was 21. But I had an innocent mind at that time. So I had a deeper mindset, and I started thinking differently, man. And I went abroad. And that's when I started putting my location in other places, man. So people kept asking at that time why I ain't had no girlfriend, why I wasn't talking to nobody. I said, because when you seen what I saw and when your mindset changed, how can you come back to this? Especially Louisville. Maybe it was just Louisville. But I said in Louisville, everybody was undateable. Everybody. All the black people was related to us. And all the white people was just, ugh. And I'm like, nobody wanted to be with anybody there, bro. So I was just like, why would I go date like what Daddy calls them chicken heads? Why would I date a chicken head when I can go have somebody abroad, man, that's better and that does more? You know what I'm saying? And they look better. And I was like, bro, ain't no way this is a police officer, man. This is a runway model. And I was like, Miss Officer, you can lock me up anytime. I was about to do a crime on the street just so I was about to jaywalk because they can't jaywalk here. I was about to jaywalk just so they can come and give me a ticket. Like, come on, stop coming in. I was like, oh, I've been a bad boy. Like, what you gonna do to me now? Like, I was trying to do anything so they can lay hands on me and put me in handcuffs. I was like, she touched my wrist. She touched my arm. but but now once you seen that, man, and that really did change my mindset, and that let me know, like, bro, I can live anywhere in the world that I want to live in. I love San Antonio. I think San Antonio is the greatest city. Hear me out. I really believe San Antonio is the greatest city in the United States. I really believe. If it's not the greatest, I believe it's one of the top 10 of the greatest cities, dude. But even I don't even have to stay here. If I want to go somewhere, if I want to travel, I can always go somewhere because there's other places in the world I would rather live than here. I'm just here for now. But I said I can always go anywhere in the world I want to go. The only thing that stops us is money. But other than that, I'm like, shoot, I can go anywhere I want to go. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I said, like, I start to think bigger and bolder with my mindset. And I said, honestly, man, my dream house is a house in Naples somewhere, or Italy. You know what I'm saying? Like somewhere where it's just beautiful, it's peaceful. And I get to come outdoors and hear like the little Spanish guitars and Italian music. And everybody's just so nice. I get to see Vincenzo up the street selling bread. And I get to see Natalia over there just waltzing around with flowers, driving on the bike. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, you can just go anywhere, man. They be like, "Ah, Chabela, hola, bonita, sono carne." Like the way they talk. Especially the guys are being simpática que vela. Like the way they talk, bro. It's just, I love it, man. Because I was trying to learn Spanish at first. And Italian is only like, it's like Spanish, but just different. It's a little different. Stisha knows all that. And so I told him, I said, man, I'm about to start speaking. I said, I started learning Spanish, start learning Italian. Because I said, I don't know, man, what's to go over there. Like, the people's cool over there, man. You know what I'm saying? Food good, beautiful scenery. And I kept saying, I said, the United States is not all that like they hype it up to be. You know what I'm saying? People that say that is just people that ain't never went nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Louisville's like Mississippi. There's no difference. There is literally no difference. It's where dreams go to die. That's what I call it. Like, literally. And that's why I'm saying one thing about black folks, we can go anywhere, dude. People love us anywhere. That's why I kept telling people, I don't listen to people when they talk about, only your own people's going to understand. You know they don't. You mean, and that's why I came up with that analogy. I said, if I go to Finland right now, I don't know what's in Finland. It's all white people. But I said, if I go to Finland right now, you mean to tell me I can't find 4 Finnyards or whatever they call themselves, 4 of them that love me? Out of a nation full of millions of people, I said, you mean tell me I can't find at least 4 or 5 people that love me, that would treat me like family, and that would bring me in as one of their own? Again, God said it says he has his remnant in every city, which means he has a place for his people, a place for everybody. Everybody's not jerks. Just like everybody in Jackson, Mississippi is not bad people. Everybody in Louisville is not bad people, but a lot of the people are. But you still have a lot of friendly faces when you go there. There's tens of thousands of people you'll see. Out of them 10,000 people, you at least got 1,000 people that are very friendly and nice. So you can go anywhere in the world, man. That again, North Korea is like, I think North Korea is straight Buddhism. You know what I'm saying? I think they straight Buddhism and everything except Christianity. But Christianity's outlawed there. But they still have, God still has a remnant. There are Christians that are still there, that are still getting locked up, going underground, still getting persecuted for the name of God, because there's a remnant in every city. So that's why I keep saying, like, bro, you can go anywhere. God's going to have his Christians in every country, every city. He's going to have his people in every country, every city. He's going to have his love in every country, in every city. I've seen Muslims, man. Muslims they believe somewhat of what we believe. Like, they believe Christ, but they don't believe in what we believe. But I've seen Muslims treat me with a lot of respect, man. A lot of Muslims and Christians get along overseas. It ain't the war y'all see. It's the extremist stuff. I said, but a lot of them get along overseas. I seen over, I think it was Egypt or somewhere, they said the Christians went in church to pray. The Muslims stood outside to guard them, to make sure there wasn't no radical extremists out there trying to kill them. And then when the Muslims went to go pray, the Christians stood outside and made sure that nobody come in and attack them either. So that's why I said, like, you can live in a world where y'all can agree to disagree. There's peace and harmony in a lot of places. The media, that's a side the media don't show you. You know what I'm saying? But when you go places like, bro, everybody learns to get along. There are Catholics that get along with Christian. There are atheists that get along with some people. You know what I'm saying? We don't got to agree with each other, but we can still love to exist with each other. We're human beings, man. I got to work with you. I got to have you as my neighbor. You know what I'm saying? But, hold on. Let me see this. Dre's looking fine. He said, I'm about to do a church dance. Hey, listen, you do a church dance, I would do one with you. I call this the, y'all see Geno Jennings dancing the other day? I call this the Geno Jennings. Geno Jennings went crazy. I said, look at Geno Jennings, where he over, he was catching it. I said, boy was doing the footwork and everything. Listen, I would do the Geno Jennings with you, okay? Yeah. And then I turn around and do electric slides. So believe me when I tell you, boy, that's just how I feel, man. When I'm inspiring my own self. And I said, man, the only thing that's stopping me right now is it's legal action. But other than that, I would be traveling abroad. Yeah, Finland has a high, all of that, even Norway. Like, I know Cece over in Norway and stuff. But they got a lot of black people over there. They got a lot of, they're some of the most wealthy financial places on earth. Like, those are some of the nicest places to be at when you got money. So that's why I say you change your mindset, man. That's why I tell people traveling really will help your mental state. I said, bro, I've never went to Costa Rica and was depressed. I've never went to Costa Rica stressed out. Every time I go abroad, man, I change because the atmosphere is different because it changes me. So when you go outside every day and see people all day just nice and friendly and waving high and doing what they do, I said it puts you in a good state of mind, man. You know what I'm saying? Even the police, bro, everybody over there is friendly. Like everybody's cool there. You know what I'm saying? And I said, when you come to Louisville or you come to Chicago or you come to Memphis where you gotta watch your back and everyone's trying to run your pockets, you know what I'm saying? Like, it puts you in a bad state of mind. So you can't have fun even when it is fun events. We couldn't have fun in Louisville when there's fun events because people can't act right. Somebody might see somebody they don't like, and then you stay. That's how I got shot, dude. I was right there against somebody that didn't like somebody, and instead of them taking it out on them, they went and took a gun and started shooting us. And I got shot along with my homie because we just happened to be at the wrong spot at the wrong time. That's how easily it goes down there. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say even when it was a good time or it's a time we trying to enjoy ourselves, we can't enjoy it because we got to look over our shoulder. Now I said I don't even like crowds no more. You know what I'm saying? You get paranoid when there's crowds because I'm like too many people. Somebody gonna do something stupid. You know what I'm saying? Even my friend from Spain, she told me that. She said she was like, yeah. She said the difference with drinking here. She said she's like, see, y'all Americans. She said y'all Americans drink to get drunk. She said when we drank over in Spain, she said all over the world when we drink, she said we don't drink, we don't get drunk. She said we drink to have a great time. We don't abuse the power of the alcohol. She was like, we drank wine and have a nice little time. She said, y'all come over here and abuse it. She said, something wrong with y'all country. I said, listen, who are you telling? I said, I ain't a native here. I said, I'm trying to go where you at. And she said, everything y'all do here is backwards. She said that y'all racism, y'all colorism, the way y'all treat people, you know what I'm saying? She was like, the way y'all abuse y'all the drugs and stuff. She was like, y'all, she said, we don't have a lot of that over there. You know what I'm saying? And I said, that sounds nice. She said, yeah, it's a good time. She said, you can walk out on the street at night. Nobody's trying to harass you and do nothing. Unlike her, you got to worry about clutching your purse and clutching your cheeks. Because a nigga will see you. A nigga might see me walking up the street, be like, yeah, I want them. Like, I want some of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to worry about that. You ain't really got to worry about it like it over, bro. You know? And so that's why I said, like, man, it's you like to be in a place where you ain't got to worry. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said, I'm like, I don't listen to that stuff where people say, well, it's just bad poverty. I said, bro, I was in the slums in Costa Rica. They don't have hood. No, not hoods. Like, you know, you go to the West End or you go to South Side. Like, no. I'm talking about slums. Slums. Chicago slum, or like worse than Chicago slums. These are slums. Like the ones you see off TV. I was over there. And there's good people over there too, man. The people still treated me with respect. Nobody ran my pockets. They knew we had money. Nobody ran our pockets, man. They were still respectful. They still loved you. They loved the fact that you was American, especially black Americans. They love black Americans over there. And so when they found out that I was black and American, man, they love you. They adore you. And so they throw up the peace sign. They play rap music around you because they think all black people do that. And I said, well, I do. But I said, everybody else ain't like it. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, bro, like your mindset changes because the people there adore you. I said, unlike here, when we was in this country, you know what I'm saying? And you see how white people look at you and treat you. The police ride past you and stereotype you. You know what I'm saying? And your own people don't like you more than white people don't. And so it's just like, it was a place where I can be at, man, where people actually love, man. People actually, what's up, girl? Let me see. Country in Europe that has happiest people. Yeah, I would say get out of New York. Get out of up top, bro. Y'all gotta move. That's why I came here, man, because we got Mexico. It's almost like we our own little country, man. Like it's so nice here, man. And that's why I say you hear that blissness, peaceful. I didn't really get this in Louisville, man. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get this when I was living there. I'm not saying they had areas like this, but it wasn't like this. You know what I'm saying? Right. This is ratchet, man. That's why I said I came here and realized how different people was, man. And my mindset changed a lot. And I'm telling you, what really changed my mindset was going abroad, bro. I came back and y'all thought I was intelligent. I was talking to white girls. I was so intelligent, man, when I came back here. Like, I didn't want to do anything stupid. I didn't want to associate with people. I didn't want to go, like, bro, I didn't want to go to the store. I didn't want to go to my favorite shopping spots I used to love going. I didn't want to hang with my friends. I didn't want to do nothing, man. I remember coming back, man. We was in Destin Ministries, and I said, Daddy, you got to move the church. I said, Daddy, you have to move the church. I said, let's go abroad, I said, because I said, Daddy, I can't live in this city another year. I said, I don't know how you pastor to these Negroes. I said, but you got to pastor to them over there. I said, the Costa Ricans love the word too, Daddy. Talk to them. They Christians. But I remember that, man. I was just like, bro, we got to, like, I remember saying, I'm like, we got to do better, man. You know what I'm saying? And that changed my mindset. That changed Daddy's mindset too. Because Daddy, so make me laugh, yo. But Daddy was saying that too. And look, the sun's back out. That's my $2 million confirmation. Yeah, thank you, Lord. Oh, thank you. Glory be high, Lord. Thank you for that. Yeah, I knew he was gonna come through like he always does, right? Won't he do it? Yes, he will. Anyways, when y'all see me with $2 million, you know why. Thank you, Lord. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So when Daddy started traveling too, because he used to not do that. You know what I'm saying? And then he started getting on planes, and him and Mama went to Dubai. They went to South Africa. They went to Uganda. They went to Paris. They went to Brussels. They was going all over the place, man. Mama and Daddy going to Costa Rica together, Belize. They was going all type of places, man. And so it started changing their mind, and they was abroad. That's when Daddy really started getting big. You know what I'm saying? That's when the ministry started growing like big. And so he was like, forget y'all Negroes. He was like, bro, I'll go abroad and do a conference over here. And that's when we started doing a lot of conferences. After that, that's when we started doing conferences like crazy, because his mind was already broadening, man, because he stepped foot outside the United States. He stepped foot outside his crappy city that nobody wants to be at, mind you. You know what I'm saying? And I said, sometimes I feel sorry for people that don't know, man. Like, I don't know how you don't know. It's a big word out here. So I don't know how you don't know when you watch TV all day. You watch TV all day, you don't watch a movie where they in Spain, or a movie where they in like South Africa or something. You don't see the beauty of his nature. And that's why when my music, dude, that's why I come out with this music. The music series I'm on now on my piano stuff is called The Beauty of His Nature. I don't even know why I even called it that, but I just happen to call it that. And then I'm looking at the beauty of his nature. I'm literally saying, I don't want to say prophetic, but it's almost like prophetic stuff when I'm saying this and when I'm making it. It's the beauty of his nature, man. And I'm sitting here looking like, bro, look at this beautiful scenery, bro. Look at this, man. Look at the sun, bro. Look at the hills. Look at all this, man. God took his sweet time making this, bro. Like, how do you make a rock? I don't even know what a rock is, bro. But God was like, you know what? I'm gonna make this hard mineral substance to a rock. I don't know what rock's purposes are. I don't even know what that is. Where he came up with rocks, don't know. But he's seen the beauty in making a rock. You know what I'm saying? He's seen the beauty in making a leaf, in making the ants, man. Making the bees and the flowers and stuff. Like, only an infinite, perfect God could do that. You know what I'm saying? She said, who did it? She said, but it's a rock. He said, yeah, I know it's a rock. He said, but imagine if this rock is a seed or a colony. And Doc kept saying, she said, but it's a rock. I know it's a rock. Don't you think I get it, okay? I know it's a rock. But that's why I said, when you see the infinite in a rock, you know what I'm saying? But when you microscope it and you break it down under a microscope, it's made up of particles, of you know what I'm saying, of scientific stuff, but it all exists because of his word. And I said, God really took the time to say, I don't use rocks. I don't know what they for. But God took the time to say, you know what? I know he ain't gonna use it, and I know most people ain't gonna use it, but I want it. And I'm gonna put him over here. You know what I'm saying? This specific rock that's laying right here, God seen it before the creation of time. He knew he was gonna put that rock right there before it was even there. Don't know how. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It fathoms. It blossoms my mind every time I hear it. It's beautiful, bro. Because I'm just like, how did a God know to make himself? How did he know how to make everything perfectly, like within the way that it is? I will never understand it. And that's why I says if I had 10,000 tongues, it still wouldn't be enough, bro. I would never ever understand it, bro. Never. And so that's why I said, like, when it comes to the beauty of his nature, man, that's why I was naming my music after that. I got a whole series now I'm doing on that, because I'm looking at the beauty of his nature, man. The sunsets, the beaches, the palm trees. I get to see palm trees every day I wake up. I thought I would never see a palm tree in real life, dude, because I was in Louisville. And now I'm sitting here living underneath them. I can look out my window and see them. Well, on the other side, I live on the other side. But when I step out the front doors, I get to see them. You know what I'm saying? And I get to see the beauty of his creation. And I base my music, I told you, I based a lot of my music off of the creation. I got songs, man. I got a song just being out in the field with Tank, with the dog, running through dandelions and sunflowers and stuff. And I said, it sounded like a scene out of a movie. A white woman would be running through a field. I thought about a white woman running in a dress in the field and grazing on the flowers and the wheat and stuff. And I said, oh, that white woman gave me a song of the Lord in my mind. And I said, I'm going to call this one Pure Life because she's white. No, I was like, I started getting that song ideas and whatever. And that's why I said, I got a lot of music like that, bro. And that's why I said, now when I want to come up with music, that's why I want to start taking y'all out here, man, and just getting some fresh breaths of air, man, seeing the sunset. Like, I was going to do a live stream down there, and I said, no, I want to come out here. I'm talking about mental health. This all goes on mentality-wise, man. And I get to take y'all out here and see this, man. I'm coming up with song ideas now in my head because I'm going full-time in my music. And I told God, I said, God, I'm going to do the music, man. That's what you call me to do. And don't even realize why I'm even getting, bro. I literally be setting myself up for success. I be setting myself up for what God want me to do and don't even know it. And I'm sitting here like nature gives me music. I'm sitting here talking about I want to do music full time, and God's had me out here in this music. He got me out here in this nature so I can understand music. And I said, watching the bees do their job. You know what I'm saying? Watching the ants do their job. Watching the birds do their job, man. Everybody except daggone humans is the only ones that do their job, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I get to watch that, man, and get to see the glory of God off it, man. It's music. And so that's why I said I want to continue to do that, man. I learned a lot from that. And so I said, think about the music I'm gonna have when I go overseas, when I go abroad, man. Go back to Costa Rica around their culture, you know what I'm saying? Go back around a lot of the Hispanics and stuff. And I already got that Latino groove, you know what I'm saying? Because blacks and Latinos are the same, you know what I'm saying? And so they music be giving you inspiration and ideas. I say, what you think I'm gonna do when I come back on the keys, man? What you think I'm gonna do, man, when I get a chance to do more music? That's why I want to surround myself with all cultures of the world. I love Chinese culture. I love their music, so I'm gonna surround myself with some of their stuff. African, oh, you know African. I don't, man, look, there's nobody that can sing better than the African American woman. But I say Africans got some of the best music in the world. I don't know how they got a rhythm like no other. They have a rhythm like no other dude, like for real. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, there's some 12 tribes, man. That's some 12 tribes, boy. From the tribe of Darby. That's a real tribe, y'all. People want to be from that tribe. Yeah, man. That's why I say you get the little Caribbean beat. You get some of those in there. I say, maybe, or, yeah. And then they be speaking in their language and stuff. I'm like, nah, I don't be repeating everything they say because they probably talking about, you know, it's probably voodoo or something. But it sounds so beautiful. You be almost like, yeah. You be like, because they stuff sounds so happy and upbeat. It's like, doom da down, down, doom da down, down, doom da down, down, down da down, down. And then, I said, bro, that's fresh, man. And so, I've even gotten into making Afro Caribbean music like it, man, because that stuff is fire, bro. It is so fire, man. And I said, man, you're just going on vacation, man. Like I'm on Carnival Cruise, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm gonna go eat some lobster, you know what I'm saying? And so that's why I said I'm multicultural, man, because all cultures have God in it, man, and all cultures have their own unique sound. They have their own unique, you know what I'm saying? And so that's why I said I can learn from that, you know what I'm saying? I definitely can learn from some of that. And I said, I vision myself going to the botanical gardens over in China, man. Going and seeing a lot of, like, the Great Wall of China, seeing a lot of their palaces and homes. Like, I don't think I would ever leave her either. I've always loved that, man. I would never leave her. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, bro, the world is so vast. I don't think you understand how big the world is, man. And when you change your mentality, man, you understand you got a world to travel. And I said, while the world is still somewhat semi-good right now, I'm going to travel, bro. I'm like, God, and I told God, I said, you put this world here for a reason. You didn't create me to just stay in Louisville all day for 40, 50 years, 60 years. You didn't create me to just sit right here in the West End on this crappy block. Like, you made this world so I can go visit. So I said, God, I want to see all of that. I want to see all of that, bro. The Leaning Tower of Pizza, or whatever it's called, the pyramids. I want to see all of that. The Great Wall of China, Stonehenge. The Mayan culture, the Aztec culture, the Inca, the Machu Picchu. I want to see all of that, man. All the ancient civilizations. I want to see that. And that's why I talk so highly on changing your mind, man, because if you stuck in your mindset, it's gonna stop you from traveling, stop you from getting your money, stop you from living life, you're gonna be too scared, man, to do anything. And people are living their life out of fear and don't even know it. And I said, I feel like if a lot of people in Louisville did just step out, man, and go somewhere else, they would see, man. But they don't. I feel like a lot of them don't want to see because they know if they do, they got to change. And change is work. And people are comfortable. People there are comfortable with being where they at, man. They comfortable with their little life. They comfortable with their 9 to 5. And, you know, they comfortable with just, you know, being on the block from everybody and doing what they do. You know what I'm saying? People too comfortable there. And I said they never change because they're not challenged to change. I was challenged to change when I came out here because I had to. You gotta change. You in San Antonio by yourself. You in a whole nother land. I didn't realize how different the world is from Louisville till you go somewhere else and you like, bro, this is foreign land out here. And now Louisville's foreign land to me. This is home now. I don't even like going back to Louisville, bro, because Louisville's like, I was never there. I never lived here. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah, we'll talk.
2-year minimum.
That's why I said, like, I'm glad you and your son got your passport. Now y'all go travel, man. That's why I said, take it from me, take it from Steve. And the same thing Pastor Darby would have told you is what I'm telling you. He always said, go travel. He always said, get out and try to see the world. He said, the world is big. Man, you ain't gonna see the world if you come in my face again. Stupid bug. But nah, he always said, like, bro, he said, go abroad. Go travel, man. If you know, that's why he kept saying it's called Destin Ministries International. Stephen Darby Ministries International. He said that international part is important because it means the world, not local, not your local community church. No, 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 no. He kept saying international because international gives it that you reaching the world, and we was. You see everybody all over the world watch Darby now. Everybody all over the world watch Darby. So yes, it is international, and that's why it was so important in naming it that, man, because it's just like whatever you give it the name, it gives it purpose. That's why I said one of the greatest rappers names is NBA YoungBoy. Young boy never broke again because it means I'm never gonna be broke again. Like that's kind of powerful. Like yeah, I ain't gonna never be broke again. I ain't going back to the trenches. I ain't going back to being broke, man. It's like never broke again. So of course that's like it motivates you to be never broke again. It makes you hold up a reputation of I got to go out here and get this money. I got to go out here and be abundant and financially stable. I'm not going back to being broke. So that's why I say I like the young boy never broke again because it's just like yeah, we all came from being broke. Being broke is not fun, dude. Being broke is the worst feeling. If you ever heard God, then it's when you hear God when you're broke. You hear God when your baloney ain't got a first name. It's like, boy, this ain't frischers. This is niggas. This is oh Lord. So I said when my baloney ain't have a first name, I was like, yeah, son got to change, God. I said, son has to change. I said, speak, Lord. Speak now, Lord. I'm listening. I'm listening now. I'll do what you want to. Is this, you like the praise? Is this what you want? I give it to you. I said, God, I can't go back to that. I can't go back to bar S, Lord. I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? So, hold on. See, thank you. See, that shows you listening. That shows that you listen. I like them weirdos to come over here. Mm. And you know what? I gotta listen to some more Daddy's messages too, because that's something in the word I'm missing. I'm looking for answers, y'all, right now. I said, look, I'm looking for answers. I said, Daddy's got them. Go watch him. Go watch the videos. And so now I'm gonna have y'all send me y'all favorite playlist, all y'all favorite messages of his, because I don't even know where to start, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know where to start. But he's got the message. He's got the answers. Whenever I'm looking for answers, I'm like, it's time to play some Pastor Darby. I need the easy way out. Play the Pastor Darby. But nah, what was I saying, bro? Oh yeah, about being broken and going through that stuff, and that's why I said like again, what I told y'all, being broke is also a mentality too. It's a mentality before it's a lifestyle. You got people that's rich, but they still act broke, and you got people that have the potential to be rich, but their mindset is always being broke. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they always live a broke, defeated lifestyle. So nobody. That's why I said like you can't help people if they don't change their mind. That's why I said you gotta pick up your own cross. Because if you don't pick up your own cross, it's like people can't do it for you. Pastor Darby's trying to give people the keys to the knowledge and the wisdom, but if they're not going to deny themselves, if they're not going to work on their own life, he's not going to change you for you. He's going to change you with the word when you accept the word, but he's not going to change you because you want him to change you. You still got to get up and stop doing stupid stuff. You still got to get up and want to do the work. I watch a lot of YouTubers all day when they talk about business, when they talk about entrepreneur and everything. It don't matter how many videos I watch, some of the best knowledge I've ever heard in my life. It doesn't matter how many times I watch that video. If I don't apply a single step of what they said, I'm watching nothing. It's doing it for nothing. It's the same with church. Like I said, people go to church all the time. The word is good, but they not willing to apply it. So it's like they listening to a bunch of nothing. It's nothing to them because they're not willing to do the work. And that's why I said, if I'm going to get somewhere, I got to do the work. So I said, God, I'm going to do the work and you bless it. Now, I'm not lazy like overnight God's going to do it. It's like, okay, he good, but I'm pretty sure God wants you to work. Put your hands to the plow. When you read the Bible talks about talents, people that had talents, man. It talks about people that had gifts and people that had money and people that had land. Like, it talks about, the Bible is a book of abundance, dude. I've seen so many people literally talking about they base they trading and they crypto, they stocks, they business, everything they do, they base it off of God. They base it off the Bible. And they said that's how they literally was able to be successful. And I watch a woman, it's a black woman. And she got some of that. That's why I said you Negroes to be prideful, can't listen to women or listen to no black woman because they want to be these alpha Hebrew Negroes. Like, y'all slow. You gonna stay broke on the corner. I listen to me some black women. You know what you're talking about? I listen to you. I need some of yous in my life. And I listened to her, and she was literally talking. She said, bro, she said, I base the whole word off of my whole business. She said, I stopped speaking fake prosperity. You know what I'm saying? Like, people say, well, I want this, but. Well, I want to be rich, but. Oh, it's impossible. Oh, I'm a mother. I got to go work. She said, look, she said, when you pray for stuff, she said, one of the reasons it probably don't work the way you want it to, she said, because you praying to God but you already thinking in your mind that he's gonna say no. She said, when you go to God praying and yes and amen is your answer, you gotta look at it as God has already did it. You gotta look at it as, well, you know, God's gonna do it because I asked him to, because I told him to. When you praying and you just like, well, maybe God won't do it, he's not gonna do it. And so she said, I started basing my faith off of the word. She said, I started changing the way that I think, started changing the way that I am. And she said, when I speak stuff, I speak into existence. And she said, that's the reason I'm so successful. She said, that's the reason I'm able to do what I'm doing. I'm teaching people. She said, I went from making $40,000 a year with her basic business. She said, now I make $100,000 a month. She make $100,000 a month. And she said, that's all because I based this on God's word. Because she said, God has got the abundant. And she said he will literally. She said if you look at stuff in the Bible, she named some stuff in the Bible. I can't remember the story, but she named some stuff in the Bible where she said when you look at that, she talked about the talents. She talked about the financial advice. I mean, she talked about everything, and she giving you game for free. I said, man, I listen to all of her stuff. I don't sit there and listen to videos for an hour, but I listen to hers. Her husband's good, and that's what made me think. I said, let me base. If you can base one thing off God, you can base everything off God. And I said, but it all starts with your mentality. And that's why I said, see, we had that mentality in Louisville too, that broke Negro mindset that, oh, well, it's too hard, and I don't know if God's gonna do, and I don't know, you know, like we never believe, man. I said that unbelief, man, kills us, man. It literally kills us slowly, and that's why we can never accomplish nothing and get nothing done, man, because we don't believe. And so with what God has done in my life lately, man, I said, all my unbelief gone. I said, I don't got a reason not to trust God at this point. I really don't, especially me. I don't. And so I said, it may not work for you. Niggas might be weird. Sorry, y'all. Service messed up again. Bro, I think it really be YouTube, bro. Every time I'm about to hit a point, man, my service always messes up. So I think it's YouTube because I didn't even move, so I'm not in the dead zone. So I think it's YouTube, bro. They know I'm about to hit a good point, and then they like, we can't let the people get too much knowledge. He's teaching them too good. He's giving them my secret. Cut his live stream. Look at that view. Oh man, look at that. It's beautiful, man. Oh, that's beautiful. Mm. And Stevie gets to live here. I get to live here all day. There's a maniac on the floor. I'll let y'all soak up that scene, man. That's beautiful. But that's why I said, like, man, when you come out here and it's a change of scenery. I didn't get to see that in Kentucky, bro. Well, in the countryside you did, but I feel like Texas is kind of a little better. Maybe it is. And it's beautiful. That's why I said when y'all get out here and y'all see what's out here, bro. Again, that's the beauty of his nature. That's the beauty of his creation. You know what I'm saying? Huh. Oh, well, excuse me. Move over. Let me remove myself out the screen. God forbid I stand away my knuckles. So yeah, I guess I'll talk off stream since the nature is more important to me. Even though this stream is called Simply Steve, the nature is more important to me, I guess. I know when I've been bamboozled, so I know when I lost. I'll let y'all see it. It's beautiful, man. That's why I said you can see the sun. It's just like perfect brown. It's like a perfect circle, man. It's beautiful. I think I did, bro. I didn't check yet. Remember my notifications are off, so I didn't check it yet. If it is, I'll check and see, though. I'll definitely check and see. Hey, are beautiful. You are beautiful like this sunset. Well, you're welcome. Well, now it's time to see me again. This is my stream, not the sun stream. Nah, you're gonna let the sun set and it's time for him to go to sleep. Now it's time to see Steve. Yep, it's Steve's stream. But no, I stand on the side. I like it. Hey, somebody clip this too, bro. This is gonna be a hard thumbnail. I'll just clip a video. I'll do a screenshot or something while I'm doing this. Like pointing out here or just seeing the nature and the scenes, bro. This is perfect, man. And you can see the sun starting to go down now, like it's going down even more. That is crazy. This is really therapeutic, man. I needed this. Very therapeutic. Yeah, somebody make sure they stamp this part in the video. Because I'm going to come back to this part. I'm going to put this on my story. Somebody stamp this part in the video. It's like holding the sun. Just to, you got to make sure it's like picking it up with my hand. Hey, somebody screenshot this. Screenshot this, y'all. Yeah, I better screenshot of this. I'm gonna start booting people. Yeah. Mhm. Well, that's why I'm having people take a picture of me because I can't do both. Can't do both. But um, but no, that's why I said it goes with changing a lot of your mindset. You know, that's why I said I love to be out here and just show y'all what's in the background, man. And that's why I wanted to come out here today, man, because I knew it was gonna be a nice sunset today. It's Friday, about to start the next week. You know, we just started this week, and I need to just get out the house for a minute, man, and just take a walk, man, take a stroll, just set pose for the camera. Let me see. Like I'm actually I think barrier here would be cool. Let's do it like my Prince Charming look. Well, that's crazy. The sun is really going down over the horizon. That's crazy. It's crazy. Look, the sun that went down a whole lot too, right in front of our faces. So yeah, now that the sun has set, let's continue our walk, shall we? Continue back on our journey. Put this up. Mm. Well, I know one thing's for sure. I got pee, man. I got pee. But uh, but yeah, man. That's why I really implement a lot of the like. You hear how quiet it is too. It's quiet, bro. It's like you come out here and get your best work done, your best songs, music, all that, man. That's why I said I want to get my laptop back up and running, man. I want to start coming outdoors again and just making music. You know what I'm saying? I wish I could bring my whole PC with me, man, but it's just too big. But you can make it on your phone too, but it ain't the same. But I don't know, man. It's like I know what I hear and I know when I go. When I'm on a plane, I come up with music ideas. When I'm asleep, I come up with music ideas. You know what I'm saying? Like all of this changes your mentality, man. You know what I'm saying? When you just go abroad and you just put yourself in familiar or different sceneries and settings, man. You know what I'm saying? Like even how the clouds look pink, you know what I'm saying? They're like bubble gum almost, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just, you know, that's why I love these trails, man. That's why I say I'm doing more like nature walk type stuff. About to start doing like some hiking, you know what I'm saying? Like get into nature, just do a lot of stuff, man. Just it's definitely therapeutic, man. That's why I said if I could, I would turn my phone off, man, for like a week and just get out here and read books. You know what I'm saying? Like just read books, man, and take a break from this watch and this stream and the computer and social media. You know what I'm saying? Like I just take a break from all of that, man. I just want to take so long just to just refresh my mind, man. But I said now with being a content creator, you got to be on here. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people do talk to me through social media, and now we got the Discord. You know what I'm saying? But I love these, man. This is so pretty. Man, those are nice. Mm, beautiful, man. But I really just want to take a long break from all that. You know what I'm saying? Um, it said, I don't think. Yeah, I don't know how people live in the cold. We ain't from the Caucasus Mountains. Do you see this complexion? It's melanin we got, boy. We are not meant to be in no mountains. That's one thing I will say. I said, even if the mountain people welcome me, no, I don't think I'm gonna go there. Ain't no sun. Ain't no sun up here. I don't like wearing long sleeves as it is. So imagine I gotta wear a coat every day. Like, nah, man, I ain't with that. I hate coats. I don't like it. Anything that gets below 60 degrees is cold to me. Like, I gotta start being somewhere where it's warm. That's why I like it here, because it's tropical pretty much all year long. No snow, no ice. And I love it that way, bro. I love it that way. That was the part I hated about Louisville too, was the weather. Was just the worst, man. The snow and the ice was the worst. And I was like, dude, I don't know how people live here. I don't know how they do it, bro. I cannot do it no more, man. The year before I moved, actually no, a couple of months before I moved, that was the worst ice storm we had. What's up, bro? That was the worst ice storm we had since 1984. That's how bad it was. Like, bro, it was bad, bad. And I remember, man, I had like 2 more weeks before I moved. And I went into work, and you weren't even supposed to be outside driving. They was advising people that the mayor, everybody advised people don't go outside. They said, bro, don't go outside and because it's dangerous. People was already sliding off the highway and wrecking and stuff. And so they said, but they gave us like an extra $200. They said, y'all want to come to work, you get a $200 bonus. So I said, look, I'm a Negro. I like money. Money over my life. I said, look, I need that money. And so I came in, you know what I'm saying? And so they said, this is the worst ice storm we've had since 1984. And I remember I said I had 2 weeks, man. I remember I was switching everything over. So the Louisville Gas, the LG&E, Louisville Gas and Electric Company came and turned off. They didn't turn off the power, but they turned off my gas. And my gas is how the furnace comes on. So it's cold. It's all outdoors in my house. Like, yo, it's cold. And so I remember I had to go to the church and get one of the blowers, one of those big old propane blowers and stuff to warm my house for a minute. And I remember I said, "Oh man," I said 2 more weeks, y'all. I said 2 more weeks, man. I'm going to San Antonio. I said I'm getting up out of here. I said I get to get out of this cold, man. I endured for 2 more weeks, man. I got out of there, and as soon as we hit Texas, boy, it was like 80 degrees in the January. I said, bro, that was nice, man. So it was nice to get out, man, and you know what I'm saying, just like I said, even be here now. Um, and I'm still getting some things coming along together, man. And that's why I said, but I'm changing my mindset, bro, a lot. That's why I said, like, I'm not just Steve from Louisville. I Steve the musician. I'm like, nah, I'm Steve the world traveler, man. I'm Steve the abundant man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm Steve the helper. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm doing a lot of stuff, man. And a lot of that started with me changing the way that I think, bro. And so I changed the way that I look at stuff. You know what I'm saying? I think I'll take a break soon. Um, Right now, I'm like nah because again, I'm focused. Right. See, I took a small break from everything else. That's when I started realizing. I said I was doing everything else, man, and it's all good because I like to learn. I'm a multi-learner. I told you I'm a multitasker. But I said you need to really stay focused in your field right now. I said God told me to do the music, and I'll do the music, then I'm like, I won't do it, and then I'll do the music. I don't know, I don't feel like it. And then, well, I'm gonna go do this. You know what I'm saying? I feel like every time I go do something, guys like, nah, boy, get back on the keys. Like, nah, boy, get back to making that music like you said you was gonna do. Like I told you to go do. And I'm like, oh God, I'm gonna go do business. I'm gonna okay, yeah, but go do what I told you to do. And I kept noticing the best thing that I do is my music. The music is gonna be the easiest thing to make me money. It's gonna be the easiest thing that takes care of me because it's the gift that God told me to walk in. And I kept seeing it. And I said, I keep distracting myself with this and that and social media. And I'm going like, no, 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 no. I said, get back on your music. And I said, God want me to do it. So now I'm going full time and studying my music and doing it. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know what's up the road ahead, but I know that God's gonna bless it because in my mind He's already did it. So I'm good. And that's why I said God's just bringing He's just bringing a big abundance man to this music. And so now that's why I said I'm doing music in front of y'all. I'm doing music on my off time. I'm getting back to uploading on my channels. You know what I'm saying? Doing stuff that I usually don't even do. Um, I was trying to focus on other stuff, and I gave that stuff I was doing a break. And I said, no, I want to focus on my music and my YouTubes because that's literally what I'm supposed to be doing. And I said, God, you blessed me with music since I came out the womb, man. I came out the womb beating on stuff, trying to be a drummer. You know what I'm saying? I've been making beats since like daggone 2009. You know what I'm saying? I've been making beats for a long time. We first started playing music at church in 2009, bro. That was the first time, February 2009. That's when we first started doing music at church. And all the way till now. Like, we still doing it. You know what I'm saying? And I said, I've been doing music for so long, man. It's almost 20 years, man, doing music. And I said, man, like, God got me doing this for a reason. So while He got me doing it, I'm going to be abundant. Everybody keeps saying this. I'm the best at it. Everybody keeps saying they love what I do. So I said, well, if they love it, well, then God must want me to do it. He must bless me to do it. So I said, I'm going to do it. And my mindset changed, man, from what I don't have right now to what He's already done. And I just see what He's already done, bro. That's just the way that I think. And I used to not think like that, man. I used to say if I couldn't see it, I didn't believe it. And I said, now I believe it. I don't even see it. I do, but I don't. But I still believe it, though. You know what I'm saying? So, so yeah, man, just it had a lot to do with my mental awareness, man, with my mental thinking, bro. I had to change a lot of that, bro. A lot of it. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. Uh, no, I don't like four seasons. I only like summer and spring. That's it. Summer, spring, and fall. I don't like the winter part, bro. Winter sucks, man. If y'all live anywhere where it's winter, move. You gotta move, man, because that ain't a place for you. It definitely ain't a place for you. So, as I said, man, just traveling abroad. I told you, traveling abroad will really change the way you think, man. It will change your mindset, your mental, all of that. So, I advise you, man, if you don't got your passport, definitely get it, man. And you ain't even gotta start with traveling out the country. I said just travel out the city. Go to another city for a weekend, man. You don't know what you'll see there. You don't know what you'll like there. Just go there. You'll find stuff that you actually enjoy. You know what I'm saying? I came to San Antonio one time, man. I came with my ex actually. I didn't know I was gonna like San Antonio like that. I just thought it was just we always came to Texas for conferences, but we never came to San Antonio. So I came there one time. I was like, well, it's just it's just a place it's a vacation, I guess, because it was during the summer, or it was actually like a little bit after summer. So I was like, okay, I guess it's just a little vacation. And then I realized how much I loved it. I ended up moving here. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know I was gonna live in San. I had no idea I was ever gonna live in San Antonio. We used to watch the San Antonio Spurs off TV all day, bro. Back when I was a huge LeBron fan, bro. Back in 2013 when they won the championship, we used to watch them on TV all the time. I had no idea I was gonna be in San Antonio. I had no idea I was gonna live here. So believe me when I tell you that one trip that I took changed the rest of my life to where I live here now. And now this is my reality. But I would have never known if I would have never just stepped out and took the trip here. And now I love it here. Do I wish it could be a little better? Yes. But I said, but I've learned along the way. I said, but this is what happens when you move to another city. You gotta learn. But now things are working to where I'm starting to get taken care of. God is taking care of me now. You know what I'm saying? And now that's why I kept saying I didn't know exactly what I was going to do. I didn't really have a blueprint of what I did, but I kept saying when I moved, I kept saying the music was going to be what I did. I kept saying it, bro. I didn't do YouTube at the time. I didn't do any of this. You know what I'm saying? No music uploads, no albums, no nothing. But I kept saying the music was going to be something that I did, bro. And now look at what I'm doing, the music. I put it in my other community. I'm in another Discord community. And it's funny. It's funny because before I even went live, bro, in the little area I be walking, I was coming up here. I was walking up here, and so I told you the only people when I be outside at night live streaming, the only people that be out is the security team that be riding past. And so this woman, this girl, I always see her, and so she cute, and so she rode past, and she said, she was like, hey, she said, what you always be out here doing? She said, I always be seeing you out here with like the little camera stick and like you always be on the phone. So she said, she's like, you like a streamer or something? I said, yeah. I said, I stream on YouTube. She said, where is it? She said, what's your YouTube? She said, I'm gonna try to watch you. And so I gave my YouTube. I was just like, yes, I told you, you be meeting people out there like it, man. People always ask what you do, and they want to add you. You know what I'm saying? They want to follow what you're doing because I told you, people see me up here, so they say you always look like you have a good old time, like you always out here. You know what I'm saying? And then I told them, I said, I just be streaming about everything, just be talking about everything. You know what I'm saying? But I said, but the community is starting to grow, and people are starting to see what I do, even in this other Discord community I'm in. And I put some of my music in there. I told them, I said, yo, is it cool? Because we got a lot of chats. You know what I'm saying? And so they said, yeah, it's a chat for everything. So I said, can I put my music in? I said, yeah, go ahead. So I put my music in there, and they was just like, yo, they say, yo, this is good. And so a couple of people out that page subscribed to my channel. They was subscribing to my YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Just because I did music. And they was like, yo, this is like really nice. You know what I'm saying? Nah, she ain't nosy. She's just curious. She's just curious. Yeah, wholehearted, man. I ain't gonna lie. I listened to that like 6 times. I'm the one that makes this stuff and I gotta edit it. But even I listen to it right after I'm done. Cause it's the finished product that's beautiful, man. And it's somebody was on there, it was a white dude on there. He's like, man, he said this is perfect for just like flying. He said it's perfect for just like flying and traveling and whatnot. And I said, well, that's what the music is designed for, bro. It's really what it's for. Like even today, I was supposed to be going to church tomorrow to do some work. They got some work they want to do there. And so the guy called me today. He said, hey man, he said, yeah, I heard the stuff you put in the group chat. He said, yo, man, he said, you got anything on a CD or stuff? I said, no, I mainly do it on YouTube. I got like platforms, but that stuff's not really released yet. He said, dude, that was really good, man. He said, yeah. He said, I want to spread the word for you if I can. He was like, there's a lot of people. He said, did you send it to somebody else at our church? I said, no, I don't think they're in our group chat. And he was like, well, yeah, if that's okay with you, I would like to spread it around. I said, yeah, bro. I said, spread it. That's what I'm trying to do. I said, bro, spread it to everybody. I said, to anybody you may know, spread it. That's what I'm trying to do. Get the word out, man. Because people are loving what I do. They starting to see that. That's why they call me Piano Man. Because they don't know it. So they call me Piano Man. You know what I'm saying? And they love what I do, man. That's why I said, and that's why I'm putting it out there. I used to try to kind of mask it up and I'm gonna do what somebody else doing. I'm gonna do what they doing. I'm gonna be popular for being a goofball because everybody know me. I'm goofy, especially in Louisville. Everybody know me in Louisville. Everybody knows Steve, man. Everybody knows Steve. Yeah, I don't know if it's a good or bad thing, you know what I'm saying? But everybody know me for being a goofball, you know what I'm saying? We used to go dancing all the time, so everybody know me as Steve with the moves. I got the moves, you know what I'm saying? But I said, but nobody really knew me because of the music part, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I said, like, now I'm starting to really understand I'm getting known for that part just as much, man, even more, you know what I'm saying? And so that's why I said that's something that I really want to implement, man. I want to go back to the music is my love, man. You know what I'm saying? God gave me a passion to love music, man. And so, and that's why I said if I could sit at this computer all day, man, and just do music, if I could sit here all day and just do my live streams on music and, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I want to do. And I kept saying, I said, well, God, you blessed everybody else to be passionate about what they doing. Everybody else does what they love doing for a living because that's their gift. I said, God, bless it to me so I can do this for a living. I love doing this. Even when I don't, I said, I love doing this, man. My pain and my soul comes out of my music, man. I said, I love doing this. I said, God, bless it to where that it becomes a full-time job for me, too. Because I love this. And I told you, the stuff I be showing y'all on my live streams, that stuff is years old, man. That ain't nothing I just made. That stuff is old. Stuff be like 2, 3 years old that I never use. I never upload. I never do anything, bro. I just sit right there and let it just sit there and it rots. And then I forget I have it until I play it again with y'all. And I'm like, I gotta get rid of this stuff, man. Like it's too good to sit there and it's too good to stay on a couple of views. Like, nah, man, I gotta get this out there, man. Somebody's looking for this. You know what I'm saying? People talking about they crying when they hear my music, you know what I'm saying? Like all type of stuff. So I said, I gotta get this out here, man, because somebody is really looking for this and what I do, man. Mm. Well, you about to be a weekend getaway queen in a little bit too. Believe me. Believe me. Yep. And that's all I'm going to say on that. Mm. Hold up. I see all of y'all sending screenshots. I got all y'all screenshots now. I see it on my notification. Mm. So my internet might mess up again, y'all. I'm walking through another dead zone, so you been warned. Get off me. But yeah, man, that's why I said that's just why I want to come to these streams because it's also very encouraging and uplifting, man. And when somebody else is addressing, mental health, or they, talking about process. Because again, when I talk about mental health, I'm not just talking about it in a scientific term or just like, there's no hope. I'm talking like there's prosperity to this too, man. Like, of course, we get down, but we also get up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was in the valley and now I'm on top. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes it's like that, man. So that's why I said, like, that's the importance of talking about that because people need to understand it from that point of view because they going through the same thing. Somebody here is going through the same thing, man, and they listening to what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? And this stream is helping them in many ways. You know what I'm saying? Now I just got to incorporate the music with it. You know what I'm saying? That'll be like A1 day one. You know what I'm saying? And so I said, what I'm doing might not necessarily work for everybody. I know what my own journey is. Everybody might not have that same type of journey, but that's why y'all on the journey with me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, put us on Donnie McClurkin. But yeah, man, that's why this stream is. That's why I like this little series, man. And I think I'm gonna start doing this little mental health awareness every now and then. I was just doing it for the month of June, but I think I'm gonna start doing this every now and then, man, just to have like a wellness check. You know what I'm saying? It's more of a wellness check to, update you, see how I'm doing, see how y'all doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people need a little bit of that, man. They need they need a little bit of encouragement. And because I know for me, man, like I said, sometimes I still go through it, man. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's hard, bro. Sometimes you just get frustrated. You feel like you don't want to do this no more. And I remember why I'm doing it and what I'm doing it for. And that was the motto of the channel, man. That was always the motto of the channel when I first started. Was know what you're doing and what you're doing it for. Because when you understand what your purpose is and what the purpose of why you're doing it is, you unstoppable. So when you find people that's out here working two, three jobs for their kids, like they don't want to necessarily work two, three jobs, but for their kids, they know why they are because they want to give their children a better life. So they have no problem with going out here hustling and hurting themselves to help their kids, bro. You know what I'm saying? So when you understand what the reason, what you're doing behind it for is for, then you'll be unstoppable, man. And it's the same way with me. I said I knew I was doing this channel to help people, and I knew I was doing this channel to help myself. And when I started realizing that, I didn't let Negroes throw me off of that and stop me from doing that. I didn't let obstacles stop me and life stop me and people say this stop me because I knew why I was doing it. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I say it's important to know what you're doing and what you're doing it for. And that's what the principles of this channel's foundation was built off of, man. And I want to get back to that, man, because that was important. That's when it was fun. That's when it was something that I really, I look forward to doing after work every day, man. Coming and making a vlog, man. I look forward to reaching people every day. You know what I'm saying? And then when it wasn't going the way that it was supposed to be, it made me not really like it and want to do it. But I said, but I'm getting back to those core principles of doing that, bro, because that's important. You know what I mean? And so that's why I'm working hard on this, man. And you know what I'm saying, trying to figure out some stuff and slowly but surely, man, getting there. And I'm on a journey with y'all, man, so y'all can see yourself, man. But this mental health stuff is very important, man. So that's why I tell people, man, get out of your areas, man. Get up off people. Sometimes you got to cut people off and get off social media, man. Turn your phone off for a little bit if you can. You know what I'm saying? I'll put it on Do Not Disturb to where only the important people you like can reach you. Because I'm like, I know, God forbid, any emergencies or anything. I said, but, there's ways we can get people out of our face and out of our head. You know what I'm saying? And so I said, I'm about to take a social media detox and, just give myself a break from all of that. I don't see any of that, dude. I'm tired of everybody and everything right now, So, um, yeah. But like I said, I'm walking back, y'all. The floor is y'all's, bro. If y'all want to talk, I say something. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what's good. We just doing us, bro. So, hold on. I don't even know what the mood is today, y'all. We can be on here or we can get off here and go to Discord in a little bit if y'all want to. I mean, I don't really care, bro. We can do whatever. It's a Friday, so I'm down for whatever. I don't even know who's all still in. But all I'll be doing, man, is just working on my stuff. So I get to work on my stuff and talk to y'all, have a good laugh, whatever. But I'm extremely confident in what I'm doing, man. And that confidence, man, is called faith. And my faith is strong, man, with this. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, there is no option. There is no way. Hopefully it works. Like, no, this got to work. This is going to work. That's how I see it. And I said, well, God, you keep getting me to do it, so it's going to work. You want me to do it, so it's going to work. So that's why my faith is strong, bro. And I want to make sure y'all is too, man. Just know, I told you, whatever you feeling, just know I feel it too. I've always felt it, bro. We all do. We all go through it. But that's why we out here enjoying our lovely time. Lovely time outdoors outside. Woo! But yeah, floor is y'all. If y'all want to talk to me, I say something. Go ahead and talk it up. Woo! Woo! I am loving the music, though. I will say real quick, the music that I do post and I've been working on, man. Like, I've been listening to my own stuff. You know what I'm saying? It helps me too. You know what I mean? And so I'm just like, I just want to take a big old speaker everywhere I go and just play that. You know what I'm saying? Play my music everywhere, man, because it's so peaceful, man. It helps. It definitely helps a lot, man. So I want to get back to a place where I did music all day, every day. That's why I said I want to go full time in this, man. And like I said, with God's love and grace and help, man, He's gonna help me do that. Because I ain't gonna lie, man. I really do believe my stuff is just too good to just be basic. It's too good to be basic, man. Like, I put in a lot of work in this, man. That's a lot of work that goes into making this stuff, man. And um, trying to do one track, man, can take you all day. You know what I'm saying? So I believe it's too good to just be sitting there and not get views and just sitting there wrestling on the computer. It's like, nah, man. It's gotta get somewhere, man. It's gotta get somewhere. So this air is so nice out here, y'all. That's pure. A little humid, but it's pure. Nice little wind breeze. So. Y'all hear the cicadas in the background, like all the bugs and stuff. Like it's just peaceful, man. It's the wind and that. That's why I'm saying it's peaceful. It's quiet. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I want to just buy a big old house in the middle of nowhere, man, and just hear this all day instead of people. I want to just hear nature. Love nature. I don't know what that is. Whatever bug it is, or bird or something. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. There we go. There we go. Oh, woo. Who's still in here, y'all? Thing messed up. I think. Who's still in here, y'all? Let me know. Let me know what's good. Probably is rattlesnakes. Who knows? I ain't going there to find out. As long as they ain't out here messing with me, you ain't gotta worry about it. Like I said, I ain't got my Glock on me today, so well, at least not right now. I ain't got it. I ain't want to carry me in the joggers, man, because these joggers are kind of looser, so I ain't gonna carry. But I do got the brass knuckles. Yeah, nigga. Steve stay strapped with something, man. I might not have a Glock, but I got the shank. If I ain't got the shank, I got the brass knuckles. You better watch your lips, sucker. If I put five of it. Yeah, nice little reliable old brass knuckles. Yeah. So now I ain't gonna kill you, but I'm gonna hurt you really, really badly. You better watch your mouth if I hit you in it. So I stay prepared. That's why I say I usually never carry these things around. I always have it in the car, but I need to start carrying these things in person because you might run into that one person that's just yapping it. You gotta make him shut his trap. I don't have a gun in the bathroom, but I need to put one in there. So. Nah, ain't New York thing. That's a nigga thing. Anybody got brass knuckles. Them white bikers got brass knuckles. Everybody got them. I always make sure I keep me a pair because I'm just like, you might have to knock a nigga around something crazy. Yeah, he might not have a strap, but I got the brass knuckles. Don't matter. So if the bird run up on me today, I ain't got the Glock for him, but I got the brass knuckles. Hit the bird all up in his face. He gonna think twice before he come over here. I might be all the way messed up, but he gonna learn his lesson. He gonna miss to his big old dagging teeth, dagger teeth, whatever. I'm saying we don't know. I said we don't know. Yeah, they come over here, they gonna realize this ain't what they want. Some of these days, man, I love my live streams, and then some days I'm just like, I need to take a break from this, man. That's why I said I'm really about to do a social media detox, man. So I was even thinking about that, even with just texting all the time and just being on the phone. Like sometimes you just get tired of it, man. Like I love everybody, but just need to take a break, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just that's why I said if I wasn't working on this content, I would have took a long break away from all of it, man, and just turned my phone off and just went to go read and went on vacation or something. You know what I'm saying? Like I realized the importance of reading books, man, because reading books is therapeutic, man. You know, puts you in a good mental state. It's already proven too. They say when you read books, man, like your mentality is like added by some type of percent. You know what I'm saying? It's better. You know, when always on the phone, man. Phone is very just stressful, bro. And then of course, when you working online, like you work online and you doing your own thing, it's like it's too stressful, man. I get tired of being on there and seeing all type of stupid stuff. Um, so yeah. Um, we don't know. I said we don't know. All them chapter books she made us read growing up, man. Mama chose the worst books ever, man. I hated the book she got. Got some book about some white boy stranded on the island. I'm like, Mom, I ain't reading this. Some old fake, some fake version of Castaway. I was like, why? I ain't reading this crap. And then we had to read Huckleberry Finn. I was like, why read Huckleberry Finn? Talking about that big nigger Jim. That big nigger Jim, that's what they called him. I said, well, yeah, that sounds about right. No, I hate the books Mama chose. She chose the worst of the worst, man. Read books about the Native Americans, read books about the Africans, read books by anybody black. Anything that was real. Mama just she made us read on it, man. That was the worst. That was so boring too, man. And then when you after you read it, you had to write a report on it. So I think each chapter she made us write a report on what we read. I'm like, this sucks. Oh, I hated that, man. I'm telling you now, the song that you won't get. I said we don't know. So as you can see, it's a warm summer night, I guess, out here. What's more like, it's kind of cool today. Look, somebody trying to be on the YouTube, y'all. People keep trying to be on my YouTube. I keep trying to tell them, like, bro, like, I'm not that big. I ain't casting that. So don't expect. And I believe me, I don't want to be casting that. I had a weird live stream last night, man. It's like YouTube just put my stream in everybody's face, man. Sometimes it'll do that. It'll just push it out to everybody, and everybody watching at one time. And I don't like it, man. I'm like, bro, I don't like random people. I like people I know. You know what I'm saying? People that's kind of cool, that's new, but they just quiet. I don't like him trolls all day. It's just annoying. It's like, bro, they taking away from what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? You got to deal with them. This is annoying. So, we don't know. I don't care. I said, we don't know. Whew. So, yeah, man. I see how hot it is out here, man. It's like when you walking, you definitely gonna walk up a sweat here, man. Cause it's just, I said we don't know, cause then I won't give. It's something that's special that no we don't give. I said we don't know. Oh man, okay, let me go. You gonna stop or run me over, nigga? Hey, you gonna stop to the last minute. So I don't know, y'all. What's up? What's up? What y'all think, man? Should we head over to the Discord? Cause I don't know. Like, it's still kind of early though. I should take y'all to the little cafe spot, man. I think they got a show tonight, but if not, I was gonna get on the keys for a little bit. And so we don't know. Yeah, I feel like I just talked about everything on here. So unless y'all got another topic y'all want to talk about, if y'all want to talk in the Discord or whatever, y'all want to get over there. So I don't really have as much to say. Not at the moment, bro. I've been going live almost every day. So I'm gonna let this be the last one for a minute, man, because I need to start taking a break and refreshing my mind. I never think I'm gonna have enough to say when I get on here, and I be talking for about 3 hours, 4 hours. So it is kind of draining, bro. I need to stop doing this every day. So, but I want this to be a good one, man, um, because it's about a real topic. So I don't know, man. Uh, so right now I'm just chilling. So like I said, floor is y'all. If y'all want to talk, y'all, you want to ask a question or whatever. But I probably ain't gonna be here too much longer because I want to just get some stuff done. I gotta work, so I want to get some stuff done. I said we don't know. I said we don't know. Y'all ain't gotta be scared to talk, y'all. Y'all can say stuff, man. I ain't gonna hurt you. Y'all need to stop being scared, man. I'm gonna start finding out who's in here and not talking. I'm gonna throw y'all from here. Y'all can speak, dude. That's the whole reason I do live streams, so y'all can speak. You ain't just gotta be a spectator. You can be a speaker. So we don't know. Which is one of your favorite go-to anchor scriptures or Bible stories? Um, Man, what was it? It was one I really like, man. I like all of them, but I really love the. I base a lot of the word now, man, off of just like I said, they were humans as well, so you have a better understanding. Like when they was like, "Well, Jesus, is it good for us to pay taxes?" He said, "Look on the coin, man. Who face on it?" And they said Caesar. He said, "Okay, well, give the Caesar what belongs to Caesar." Like he was telling people, like you still got to pay your taxes. You know what I'm saying? Like I like scriptures that help you better understand. Like it applies to modern day times. You know what I'm saying? Like we still got to pay the IRS. You know what I'm saying? We still got to, go work. You know, man, we got to pay state tax. Well, Texas ain't got to pay state tax. But, that's just natural stuff you still got to do, man. Even Jesus understood that. You know what I'm saying? Like Jesus had to fund his ministry, man, with money. Like it wasn't just magical. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff costs money. Who knows? He probably has some of the disciples on his payroll too. The same way that a pastor would have some of his core members or, security with him, he pays them. You know what I'm saying? So you start to understand like stuff like that. And the other one where it was we was talking about get the swords. You know what I'm saying? He's telling them go get the swords. Like you start to understand like they were still human beings, man, that had natural knowledge as well that applies to today. They were still big on security. They were still big on protecting your assets and stuff like. You know what I'm saying? So I like scriptures like that, man, because it applies to modern day. Because we think the Bible is just an ancient book. It's always back in the BC. It's like nah, like it applies to everyday life, man. It definitely applies to everyday life. And so now I have a new perspective on the word. You know what I'm saying? When I see it, um, why God told people to not to do certain stuff, and you know what I'm saying? Like you understand why. You know what I'm saying? When he was telling them to fast, telling them like he wasn't just saying it just to say it. He was saying it for like health reasons. You know what I'm saying? He was saying it for like diabetes and all type of stuff like stuff people didn't know. You know, so when you look at it, it's like, well, God told you to take care of this temple. That means take care of your body, man. Don't go out here and get overweight all the time. Don't go out here and just eat any daggone thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta understand stuff has germs, man. Stuff has a lot of salt in it, salty foods, fats, all that type of stuff, man. Stuff that's just not good for you. So that's why he was saying stuff in a certain way, you know. But yeah, I like stuff that better helps you understand it. Yeah, and that's why I said there's a time for everything under the sun. That's why I keep trying to tell these weirdos that act like you a robot. I said, bro, there's a time for everything under the sun. There's a time to cry, and there's a time to be happy. There's a time to fight, and there's a time to be at peace. Like there's a time for everything, dude. Which means your emotions, dude. He's talking about your feelings, talking about your life, dude. So I keep trying to tell fools, like, bro, we peaceful people. We might not be this, but if you come sideways at my mom, I'm gonna knock you out. Like I don't play that. Mama said knock you out. Like I don't play that. Somebody harm your wife, you a loving dude. But if they harm your wife, you got a right to hurt them, dude, because they trying to get at your wife. There's a time for everything. That's what that means, man. All weirdos be talking. It's the same with countries, man. There's a time to be at peace, and then there's a time to go to war because you got conflict. Like that's just how stuff goes, man. You know what I'm saying? People get too spiritual, man. Think that everything is so daggone spiritual. I'm like, no, it's not, dude. Some stuff is also talking about natural human knowledge, bro. That's just they were human beings, bro. They had natural human knowledge because that's what they had to live by. Like, yeah, they live by spiritual principles, but they still had natural human bodies. They still had natural human responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? That's what people don't understand. It's like they get too spiritual and think that that's all they lived off of back in the day. It's like, no, they didn't, bro. They still had to do certain stuff. That's why they was doing what they was doing and saying what they were saying. So, I don't know. When you understand that, you got a better understanding, a way better understanding of everything, you know? So, I definitely have a better understanding of the book and of life. What's so good? Got a better understanding of everything, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that's why I said, like, I don't know. You learn about stuff, you study it, you see it through a different lens, you know? Phew, man, it's hot out here. Oh. So yeah, man. So yeah, it's crazy to feel like it's Friday, man. It was like Tuesday though. That was just like Sunday though. That's the crazy part. It was like literally Sunday, man. Time flies by so fast, bro, when you out here. So that's why I said I feel like the days are getting shorter, man. You know what I'm saying? Days are definitely getting shorter, man, because time is going by so fast, bro. Like it's ridiculously crazy, man. So that's one thing I don't like, man. It's just like throughout the times, man, technology and everything get better, but the time is going by so fast, man. Like it was just New Year's, man. We about to be in the 7th month of this year, man. I don't even feel like it. Like, it was literally just New Year's, man. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like that, man, because it feel like it's going too fast. You know what I mean? But but yeah, y'all want me, like I said, let me know what y'all finna do, man. Y'all want me to stay? Y'all want to get on Discord and talk? Like what y'all want to do, man? Because I don't know if I'm gonna pull an all nighter again, bro. I kind of want to get some stuff done too. So. Mm, 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 mm. So yeah, man. Let me know what's good. Y'all scared to talk today, man. Why y'all scared to talk, bro? Speak. Mm. For some music. And do some music. I don't know, man. I don't really like doing music too late at night sometimes. Especially now, like I said, we have a policy here at the 10 o'clock, like things have to quiet down and stuff. So my stuff is always loud, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't trying to get no complaints. 'Cause my next door neighbor, man, she was complaining on me all the time. Like she wasn't doing it in a bad way, but I think it was kind of too loud. I didn't know it, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm in front of the music all day, so your ears ain't as like strong out there, you know? So you don't know what strong is, you know what I'm saying? So I think it was kind of loud. So she was like, she would knock on my door. She was like, I'm sorry. She said, it's just a little bit loud though. I was like, okay, I'll turn it down. Only for you, my white queen. Only for you, my white princess. All the other ones, I wish it was a nigga walking one door. Like, nigga, well, you better get used to it because I ain't turning down for nothing. Turn down for what? Hold on. Let me plug this up. Here we go. I'll still sit out here because maybe a conversation to come, or we'll just be out here chatting it up and talking. And then who knows, somebody might want to come join my stream. I'm just letting people off the street kind of just come and join my stream, and I don't even care no more. Ah, yeah, here we go. Woo. Well, I'll tell you this, boy, it's hot. Definitely hot. I heard talking about some music. Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of sad now because I found out my lovely white neighbor don't live next door no more. Like she ran into me the other day. And I told her, I said, yeah, I was playing music and I said, yeah, was it a little loud again? She's like, oh yeah, I don't know. She said, she said, I kind of live in Dallas right now. So she was like, this apartment over here is kind of vacant. And I said, oh, so there's no more come-overs? I was about to start asking you to come over, be a part of my streams. And I said, well, you always said knock on your door if I need anything. And I was like, I was about to start knocking, and now I can't. I was like, oh, this is sad. I said, well, hopefully they don't move a nigga next door. You know how that goes. No, yeah. It's a Friday night, man, so we got time to be a fool. Hold up. There we go. There, do it. What time is it now? 9:18. I don't know, man. I want to start bringing the music outside. That's what I'll start doing, man. Get my laptop up, bring some speakers outside, and start making music in front of people. Hey, that's a new idea. Stamp what I said. Stamp that. Get my laptop and start bringing my speakers outside and start making music in front of people. Bro, that will go viral so fast, man. For real. Do you find with the people you meet in San Antonio are mostly natives or transplants? Like a lot of people here are really like transplants. People from other cities. I kept running into people when I first moved here that was from somewhere else. They kept saying, like, I was asking for directions and like, do they know about this restaurant? And that's all. I'm not from here. That's I'm from, Ohio, or what I'm saying, I'm from Florida. You know what I'm saying? Like, they was from everywhere else, California, Arizona. Like, nobody here I was seeing was from here. And then the people I did meet from here, they see how I see Louisville is how they see us. Because when you've been here your whole life, this is all you know. So that's what they were seeing. But a lot of people I run into, man, is people that ain't from here. Because everybody that comes here says the same thing. They love it here, man. Everybody loves it here. You know what I mean? Oh. And I'm like, how could you not, man? It's a nice place, bro. It's definitely an ideal place you would want to come, man, and just be you at, So I said, even tonight, man. That's why I said, like, it's people out, but it's not people out. Like, it's a lot of people, but it's not a lot of people. Don't know how that's possible, man. It's like, this is the only place you can really come at where it's like big and small at the same time, a crowd and a small get together at the same time. I don't know how that happens, but it's literally like that, bro. Like, you live around people all day, but it feel like that you the only neighbor, bro. Like, I don't know how that is. Like I don't know any of my other neighbors I lived by, man. Except the only one I knew was the white woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody else, I don't know. I do live next door, next to this fawn, honey. She fine. So I'm gonna have to take out the trash when she's going outside. I'm like, oh, I just happened to take out the trash when you're here. I'm sorry, I didn't see you there. I think they do. I don't remember us getting no tornadoes here. We just really get like bad thunderstorms and stuff. Like bad rain or whatever. But oh yeah. I do remember that one time though. That's why I said, like, when I was I told this before, but when I was at my other apartment, a couple of months into me living there, and I was outside talking to the homie, man, my military homie, you know what I'm saying? And so he has like super bad PTSD, man, like super bad. And so usually, like I said, we'll come outside, but we stay strapped up because I'm like, I told him, I said, you from a battlefield, I'm from a battlefield. So I always never happen to have mine on me, man. And I just made a joke too. I said, well, look, bro, I got one behind my door. I said, I heard him run up behind the door and go get it. And so literally, as soon as we had just talked about that. So there was this suspicious car he was paying attention to. He said, bro, this car keeps like circling around. He was like, something up with this car. It was like a white Kia or something. And so I ain't pay attention to. I'm literally leaning on the wall talking like it's Mars photo. I'm leaning on the wall talking like it. So in the midst of me talking, we talking about something. So this dude gets out. Keep in mind, we over here. This guy was about like somewhere right here. About right here in this area. This guy gets out with he got on like a shiesty. And he got on like a white, I think it was like a white hoodie. He gets out the car, man, and starts blasting. He starts shooting into somebody's window right there. I see right there in front of me, in front of both of us. He gets out and starts shooting in front of their window, just shooting in their window, just pop, 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 pop. It was like 7 to 8 shots, just pop, 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 pop. And so, homie, the PTSD buddy, he all right, bro, I'll catch you, man. So, homie sitting there, he's just like, he don't know what to take. He gets in the military mode, so he grabbed his and ran on the steps. I was so used to it being in Louisville, I literally stood right there, bro, with my hands folded. I didn't even move. I stood right there with my hands folded. And I had my phone, so I put on my phone and started Snapchatting him. I said, that's how normal it was, bro, where I was from. And I told him, I said, bro, that's scary that I didn't even move. I just stood there while they was shooting in that dude's window, man. You know what I'm saying? And then I heard him got in the car and took off, you know what I'm saying? And I said, dang, bro, I didn't even flinch. I said, I just stood there, man. That was crazy. And I said, it's supposed to be a good area, man. I said, I don't know what was going on, man. But again, I always seem to be in the middle of that stuff when it happens. What y'all think, y'all? Should we get on Discord, bro? Because I don't mind getting on Discord. Because I don't know if I want to do a stream all night. I really don't, man. I don't really have a lot of topics to talk about right now. Unless y'all do. But I don't really have anything else to say, man. I kind of said it all and did it all. I told you, man, this streams are exhausting, man. Walking back and forth, like, you get tired. You know what I'm saying? Talking, the sun take it out of you, you know what I'm saying? You get tired, bro, for real. So I said people get sleepy doing that. But this will be one of the this will be one of the last live streams for a minute, man. Maybe a couple of days or maybe a week. I don't know, man. I just want to take some time, just relax, man. Get some stuff done and focus on that. So maybe late at night. Hey, maybe I come back later tonight and just get on live stream again. We'll stay up. Hey, y'all. We'll stay up till like 4 in the morning tonight. What is up? It's still kind of early right now, so that's why I said I'll probably get up off of here and just whatever. But I kind of like live streaming like late at night, bro, because it's peaceful. It's nobody out. It's just us. It's just really just me. And so I get to just come out and talk to y'all. And y'all be out here watching me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Maybe we'll do that, yeah, because I don't want to drag out another 10-hour stream right now. I ain't gonna do that right now. So yeah, let's just do that, y'all. I'm gonna hit y'all up on Discord, and then we'll go from there, man, and see what's good. This is a good. How long is this stream? Like 2 hours? About 2 hours, 30 minutes or so. She said I can't hang. I don't think anybody can hang for 10 hours, man. I don't know why I did that. I don't think I'm ever do a 10-hour stream like that again, bro. That's a little too long. I mean, that's 10 hours though, bro. 5 hours to put together. I don't know why I did that. I really don't even know, man. I don't know why I did that. I guess I was trying to just beat the record, but I won't do that again, though. Maybe. When I get over there, y'all, I'm hit y'all in the Discord and get up off here, and then I might go live later. So stay tuned, stay back, have your notifications on, and y'all see. Till then, bro, we out of here, man.